You're. I said, hey, yo. This is a test stream. This is a test stream. See if anybody pulls up. Hold up. Now let's see how I can work this. All right. So, yo, let me know in the chat if we good. This is a test stream from a different setup. Say something. You feel me? Say something. I'm waiting for my other monitors, my other computer, and everything to show up over here. So, let me know what's good. I'm gonna get back into the show in a minute. I just want to see if I can do clips. I just want to see if I can get these clips popping. Hold on, let's see if we can do it. All right, where's that at? Boom. Boom. Let me put this here too. Let me know if we are good in the chat. No, you know it's been a minute since I did this show anyway. The algorithms buried me. I don't get super chats. Don't really, I get a couple. The homies buy me some grabba every once in a while. The few homies who do know the Cash App or whatever. So I won't say I don't get Cash Apps, but I don't get enough to hang out with. I get just enough to hang out for a little bit when I want to, basically. You feel me? All right, let's see. So I go to present, share screen, share window. Access screen, Chrome tab. Okay, I can do it like this. All right, hold on. Let's do it like this. Hold on, so I can do it like this. All right, let me get that back open. Pause. Fuck. New setup. It would be nice if somebody would just say in the chat that, yeah, we can hear you. It's clear. It's good. But you know what? If you're not gonna do that, it's fuck you guys anyways. I know I've been neglecting you guys or whatever, not doing my show. I'm changing my life. I'm doing great things. I'm doing the great work, greater work than anybody in my family has ever done. And even people who like me and are proud of me are fucking haters. You know, they don't want to see me surpass them. Wanted me to say hustling forever and all this shit. You feel me? And I'm definitely not the greatest hustler in my family. You know, my uncle made millions and millions for fucking 50 talking about him and ghetto Quran and all types of shit like that. So I'm not the greatest hustler, but he was from like that New York crack era where you can get millions of dollars very quickly, you know? Might have to shoot a few niggas, you know? You feel me? And my uncle passed away, so I could talk about it right now. I always ask I like, you had to kill anybody? He's like, I never stayed around. He's like, I never stayed around to see if they. Yo, shout out to my uncle, dog. Rest in peace. I was like, you ever killed anybody? He was like, I never stood around to see if they died or not. Yo, I'm just gonna hang out until somebody lets me know if this setup works or not. You know, that's all I really want to know. That's all I really want to know. So, what's one of the topics I could freestyle right now? Let's really get into it. What do I have right here? This is an old title of a show that I was planning on doing, but I didn't do. So it is what it is. World War III and chill. I guess the world war is over. I guess you're all not scared anymore. Israel and Iran said there's a ceasefire. There's a ceasefire. This fucking monkey show that's been going on for years. And and it's so crazy to me, Americans choosing sides. It's crazy to me, Americans choosing sides. I don't give a fuck about no hook nose, bagel eating, sauerkraut smelling, goddamn funny shoe wearing, genetic mistake. Everybody got a deviated symptom. Everybody got to get their whole nose drilled out just to breathe air on Earth. You feel me? I ain't worried about no goddamn Jewish nigga. And I'm not worried about no barefoot, stinking, dusty, musty, Muslim, feel me? Ugly clothes, bad, bad fashion, bad fashion selection, niggas sitting on the floor drinking tea with little boys, touching little boys, and they, you already know what I'm gonna say, you feel me? And this nigga, this nigga telling the bitches to cover up and all this shit. You think I'm with a dirty Palestinian or a Muslim or a stank ass fucking, why would I do that? I'm black, dog. American, the best black, the best of the blacks for one. You feel me? The best of the black. Yo, shout out. We got Magical Family in here, man. Shout out, yo. He can actually. You can hear me? What's good? What's good, Magical Family? It's been a minute, dog. I'll drop the link if you wanna come talk some shit. This is a new setup, you know. I moved and shit in preparation to get out of here. Change my life, you know, break pattern. I just don't talk shit on here. I break pattern, and breaking pattern is painful. But chaos is good. Huh? You feel me? Chaos is good. Why? Because when things are too much in order, they are like Legos or bricks placed together. They have some, you're going through this pattern so much that this pattern has some type of structural integrity now. You feel me? You gotta knock it all over and break it up. You know why? Because if you just break it a little bit, let's use a Lego example. If you just break it a little bit, there's still some of the wall stuck together. You feel me? There's still a big panel. There's still some pieces that are together, and it's easier for this pattern to recoalesce. Is that a word? To recoalesce into a way of life. You feel me? Nah, you gotta blow up the Lego house. Does that make sense? That makes sense. And through all this pain and pattern changing, I have, let me not say I've discovered shit or anything like that. I can just see the other side so clearly. You feel me? I can see what's coming so clearly. I haven't been doing this show because I've been locked in on what I've been doing, also dealing with life issues and shit. You feel me? I've learned a lot of lessons as of late, and it all serves me. If you are, I'm not the God, I am a God. If I'm made in God's image, that means I got some ill shit going on with me too, right? So as a God under the God, all things in this experience serve me. All things in this experience serve me and move me to a higher level. Always. I could feel it already. My hands are itching. My hands are itching because I could feel the you know. Let me not even talk about it. Let me not talk about it. All right, let me drop the invite link. I see a couple people in here. I want to know if I can even be heard. You feel me? People are hollering in the chat, but nobody said like, "Yeah, you're good. We can hear you. Sound is good." Yeah, yeah. Nobody said that. I can see on the screen. It sounds like my sound is registering, but who knows? Who knows? Could sound like shit. I'm dropping a link right there so somebody can let me know. So nobody wants to type in the chat. Somebody can come up here and let me know, like, yeah, your sound's fucked up, or you good, you're bad. You feel me? Magical Family says we're good, so we can continue. I'll drop the link if anybody wants to come up. I could pull up clips, but I don't care to right now. So let's look into some mundane topic real quick. I don't want to get too deep on these motherfuckers. Pause right away. Excuse me. Which one should I get into? A mundane topic. Should I talk about Lord Jamar being a raccoon and a bootlicking uh, Jew dick sucker, or should I talk about how John Jones is a goat and white people hate it? Yo, white men cannot stand that the baddest man on the planet is a cocaine sniffing, blackout drunk, gay sometimes nigga. It makes me mad. You think I'm happy that the toughest nigga on earth is gay? Yo, the toughest nigga on earth is gay, on cocaine, and crashing into people's cars every other day like he don't give a shit. And can still get out of jail, and he can get out of that car, out of that jail, out of that blackout drunkenness, and beat your ass. And beat your ass, dog. And people like, white boys are going crazy online. I might make it. I kind of want a niche to bring more attention to my channel, so I might start talking about MMA a bit. You feel me? But white boys mad as hell. Mad as hell. They're like, white boys be on some fake morality shit, man. Go fuck a white nigga, dog. Let's keep it a bean. White nigga, look, he's the most shameful champion of all time. He's disgraced his legacy. John Jones has destroyed his legacy because he won't fight Tom Aspinall. Nigga, who the fuck is Tom Aspinall? John Jones went through killer's row. Nobody fought niggas like John Jones to get to the champion. This nigga came in like 19 or 20 or something. Nigga had to fight Tito Ortiz, Shogun Hood. Everybody, all these niggas were old. These niggas were legends that everybody was afraid of. This nigga beat Rampage. This nigga, Lyoto Machida was looking like a goddamn superhero. Kung Fu superhero. Lyoto Machida was straight out of anime. A Japanese Brazilian nigga who's been raised as a kid to do karate and just kick things across the room. You feel me? You feel me? He took that nigga. Maybe I should look this clip up. Because this is one. This is one that we can look at real quick. John Jones chokes Lyoto. Chokes out Machida. You feel me? Let's get a short clip. All I need is a couple seconds. Because you niggas. Do I need to change my output? Hold on, give me 2 seconds to change my audio output so the shit. I thought the shit was going to my headphones already. Hold up. Mic, speaker, internal. Wait. So, how do I change that? Internal microphone, built-in, echo cancellation. You know what? Let me know in the chat. I'm just gonna play it, and you let me know if this shit sounds like ass and I need to fix it or not. They know the show ain't professional. The show ain't professional. Send me $10 and I'll try harder. You feel me? Actually, y'all niggas been listening. Actually, hold up. Y'all niggas been listening to the show for a while, getting that good entertainment, getting a good ass laughs in and shit. I need to open some more trading accounts. You feel me? I need to open some more trading accounts. It costs goddamn $200. I'm gonna do a marathon show. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if my niggas really fuck with me this weekend. That's what I'm gonna see. Because you other niggas will go give Minister Jap some money to go get a fucking fish sandwich when he's a liar. He's over there fucking fat bitches acting like a loser, a drunk loser in the streets. You feel me? I'm here in the financial markets improving my fucking life. And niggas can't give me $200. I see niggas drop $500 on niggas for doing nothing. Nigga, I'm trying to open a trading challenge. And guess what? Once we pass the challenge, the bread goes back. The bread goes back plus interest. Plus an interest or reward or something for being down. You feel me? We pass the challenge, we get our first payout, the bread goes back to you. I don't want no fucking we ain't begging over here on this channel either. This is a business arrangement, nigga. You feel me? But let me get this up. My bad. Share screen. Boom. We got a little tab right there. Share. All right, how does it work? I can play it from here? No, get the fuck out of here. All right, y'all can see it. All right, let's see this, man. The niggas talk crazy about John Jones.
Lost his title to show. Big right hand by John Jones. And was defeated by Rampage by split decision. And now Jones take down. The force and angle of the elbows of John Jones. Bleeding already, Mike. And he did that when he.
And if you notice how Jones throws his elbows, why he be fucking niggas up? Because most guys throw their elbows and they're kind of like, they're kind of swinging this thing. They're kind of swinging an elbow at you. No, Jones is lining up the little tiny point, that razor blade that's in your elbow that you don't know you got. He's lining that shit up and like, yeah. Fucking scratching, man.
And he did that when he used his wrestling. Boom. Again, they battle, and Yoda's in trouble. Trying to finish this fight.
Yeah.
It is all
dead body, dog.
Jones remains the UFC
Dead body. Look at his face, dog. Look at him. Niggas mad at John Jones. John Jones, and like he had a lucky road up this shit. When he fought Vitor Belfort had him in a clean arm bar, breaking his arm. John Jones don't give a shit about nothing. He's evil. He's gay. He don't care. He's the strongest nigga on earth, and he don't care about that shit. My bad. Vitor Belfort had him in 100% arm bar, breaking his goddamn arm. This nigga just picked the nigga up by his arm, shook his arm up, and like, fuck it, back to fighting. That's what I don't want my champions to be good role models. You're a fucking cage fighter. I wish Conor could have stayed successful on the cocaine. That would have been the greatest thing in the world to me. If he could have started partying, having Lamborghini yachts, doing the cocaine openly, get caught on the cocaine all the time, and get in there and just piece niggas up. You feel me? That's why John Jones is such a special person. John Jones is such a specimen. John Jones is such a specimen. You feel me? Pause. Because that nigga's on cocaine, liquor, gas station dick pills. You feel me? The nigga on everything. Oh, John Jones was hiding because he was on PEDs, nigga, it ain't never been proved, nigga. That's a picogram. You let the white man slide, I'm letting John slide. Pause. I'm letting John slide. That nigga wasn't hiding because he was on steroids. He was hiding because he was blackout drunk. He had at least an 8-ball of cocaine in his system, gas station dick pills. We don't know what else John Jones was on. You feel me? This nigga's a fucking legend. Oh, so let me see how this works. Oh, I can stop sharing just like that. Okay, this is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna keep harping on this because I see, I'm in the MMA a bit. I see white niggas are mad that John Jones is the best person on the earth. You feel me? Ooh, he's ducking Tom Aspinall. Don't nobody know who Tom Aspinall is. We don't like this nigga. You feel me? It's called being intelligent. How am I gonna whoop niggas for 20 years? How am I gonna whoop niggas for 20 years, beat everybody's ass? Everybody. And now there's this one young guy who, because every fighter has a puncher's chance. That's what's so amazing about John Jones never losing. Because if you're a professional fighter, you know how to throw a punch, you got a puncher's chance. You can connect. You feel me? Ain't nobody ever connected and got him right. And let me talk about this right now, too. People love to bring up that John Jones-Reyes fight. Oh, Reyes actually won that fight. Blah, blah, blah. You niggas are hoes, dog. You niggas are hoes. Let me keep it a beam with you. Hold on, let me move this chair up closer to, you feel me? Let me move this chair up closer to the computer because I get closer when I talk to you niggas. When I tell you niggas are hoes. Reyes was wilding out, looking like, John Jones was just rolling with them punches, wasn't nothing. He never got fucking wobbled, never had the chicken legs, none of that shit. And by the third round, Reyes was gassed out like a hoe. And if it wasn't 4 rounds, if this fight was to whenever somebody loses, Reyes would be in the ground right now. That nigga would be dead. John Jones was walking him down like a fucking zombie at the end of that fight, ready to put that nigga under the earth. You feel me? Oh, my bad. I'm talking crazy shit. Shout out to Magic Family. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. We got, after Stipe fight, he was going to be done. Oh yeah, why not? And here's the thing: why they try to keep degrading my niggas' wins? And you know me, I dislike a gay nigga. John Jones is gay. That's how you know I'm speaking facts right now. John Jones is gay. I dislike a gay nigga, and I can say this nigga is the GOAT. He's a gay nigga that I could never beat. Pause. Oh, let's move along. Yeah, flying low. And they were saying like, oh, he went in there and beat the shit out of Stipe, beat him masterfully beautiful. A heavyweight did a spinning back kick and folded a heavyweight. You don't see shit athletic or next level in the heavyweights, usually, that level of talent. Nigga did a spinning back kick, kicked this nigga's ribs and liver out the back of this fucking spine, folded this old white firefighting cracker, put this nigga in the dirt. You feel me? In the dirt. The nigga ain't never gonna fight again in his life. You feel me? He can't even fight fire properly no more after that nigga kicked his soul out of his stomach. You feel me? And then people are gonna be like, oh, Stipe didn't want to fight. He just want to get a check. He just want to get out of there. All right, so you bring the nigga moves to heavyweight. The nigga moves to heavyweight. You bring the GOAT of heavyweight to go against him. The person you said is the greatest of all time in heavyweight. This nigga spin kick and kick him in the stomach, make him throw up all that goddamn good white people food he been eating, ambrosia, jello with whipped cream and goddamn potato salad with raisins in it. Nigga kick that nigga in the stomach, bang! All this shit came out. Corn dogs, hot dogs, all the American food, apple pie, all that shit came out, dog. You feel me? And they're gonna be like, oh, see, that wasn't a great win. That wasn't a great win. What about the win before that? When he took out Gane, the French dude, Cyril. When he took out Cyril Gane. They're like, oh, Cyril Gane, nobody at heavyweight moves like him. Nobody has the striking he has or the footwork he has. Jones is in trouble. Jones went in there in like 30 seconds, laughed at this nigga like a monster, like an anime. This nigga didn't even try to do nothing special. This nigga Cyril Gane tried to kick or do something. That nigga John Jones just reached out very slowly like a fucking death zombie, grabbed this nigga by the neck and just scolds his fucking head and says, sit down, you little pussy light-skinned French nigga. This is America, dog. We American. And here's another thing. I don't care if John Jones is gay. He's American. He's American, goddammit. He's American, goddammit. God, it brings a tear to my eye to know that the illest nigga on earth, can nobody beat him up. It's got to be ill to know, like, to be American and know, like, you know what? John Jones, we could travel the earth, right? We could travel the whole earth. And John Jones might not be with us, but people know around the world that if John Jones was with us, that we be beating your ass. You feel me? John Jones might not be there. But if we could call any American that we wanted to help us, anywhere in the world, and they would manifest there when we were in trouble, niggas know that John Jones could come and beat everybody's ass with us. You feel me? Pause because he's gay. Pause because he's gay. All right? What else do I want to say about that? Because it makes me sick, these white people talking about John Jones, man. Oh, he's not the great, he's a disgrace. Yo, white people hate when you won't just do what the fuck you tell them to do. That's why I love John Jones so much, dog. Pause, because he's gay. You feel me? I love that nigga because white people be trying to tell him what to do. Here, fight this person, do this. We're gonna strip you of your belt. We're gonna strip you of your belt. That nigga said, take the belt, pussy. I'm making $100,000 a day. You whole ass nigga. I'm gonna go to Thailand and chill with these gay niggas. I'm gonna go to Thailand and chill with these gay niggas. Nigga, oh, we're gonna take your belt. Nigga. And it's crazy. He wouldn't fight. They're like, oh, I haven't paid attention because I don't care. They're like, oh, John Jones has been pulled over again, or you got another hit and run or something. Nigga, that's good to me. I don't care. I don't care. Like, if John Jones goes to jail, who gives a shit? He gonna go in there and beat niggas the fuck up. You think I'm worried about John Jones in jail? John Jones will go to jail and just beat niggas the fuck up. John Jones could go to jail for probably do 5 years. Beat niggas the fuck up, become a legend, be running the yard and shit, calling shots. He ain't putting hits on nobody either. He just shows up in the yard, fucking, he just shows up in the yard like a goddamn ring and cuts off the yard. The nigga keeps circling to your right and shit, cutting off the yard and shit till you in the corner, nigga beat the shit out of you. Let's talk about it. You feel me? They're like, oh, he's a disgraceful champion. He won't fight Tom Aspinall. And then he hit a woman. He hit somebody and then he drove away. He was drunk. Nigga, I don't care if John Jones is drunk. He's fucking American. And we got bars and they got parking lots. Huh? You want me to be mad at John Jones when we live in America and there are bars that serve you liquor predominantly and there's parking lots in that bitch? He's supposed to go there in his car, get drunk, and then drive and hit somebody. That's what America's designed for. Is that not a design flaw? Either it's a design flaw, or that's what you want to happen. He's being a true American. He's doing what the fuck you're supposed to do in America. See, me, I'm American in my blood, but I'm not as American as you should be. I don't drink enough liquor. And I don't consume cocaine. That's American shit, dog. I'm trying my best to be American without drinking too much liquor and doing cocaine and shit. I don't like it. You feel me? Hold on, let me look at this chat. What's all this flirting and shit? Carmen talking about hi Aaron, throwing hearts and shit. Nigga, if you don't stop saying hello to niggas in my chat, you say hello to me. You feel me? I told you not to say hello to me in other niggas' chats. But when you come over here, you say hello to me. Feel me? Good morning, disagreeable, or daddy, or whatever you like to call me. You feel me? You feel me? You don't gotta say it in the chat either. You got the line, hit me on the hip. Hit me on the hip. I know you mad at me. I know you mad at me. You feel me? Everybody mad at me. This is my destiny, nigga. This is my destiny, nigga. I gotta win. Nobody's gonna understand it. And you let niggas know about your life. They try to use these things against you. Nigga, I'm against all odds out here. I'm one of the illest niggas that ever live on fucking earth, dog. You know what I'm about to do? I'm the greatest nigga in my family. Might be one of the greatest niggas on earth. Huh? Hold up. Let me stop talking like that, you know? You feel me? Because everybody in my chat's great. Look at my fucking chat. I got futures traders in here. I got goddamn medical professionals in here. I got Englishmen. I got niggas from the UK in here, all types of niggas. I got Wayne Wallace. Nigga, I got Jamaicans in here. Wayne Wallace getting money. That's a real Jamaican name. Nigga named Wayne Wallace. This might be Wayne Wonder. Got somebody. She is a beauty. Is it you, Wayne Wonder? Well, I got Wayne Wonder in the chat. Who else? We all the king, man. I'm just the illest of the illest. You got to feel this way about yourself. Hold on, we got Flying Low. Flying Low is a legend. Flying Low is a legend. He been around the spaces. That's how you know niggas really getting money and having fun and living their own life. We don't want attention on these panels. I don't want to come and argue with you useless niggas who have nothing to offer, nothing to say. You don't live no. You niggas don't got nothing for me. You niggas don't got shit for me on panels running your fucking mouth. Well, you know Israel, they going to make the decision. They got the Iron Dome, and you know they about to drop the bomb. They gonna get them. They gonna get them Iranians. Nigga, you shut the fuck up. Nigga, shut the fuck up. If I had questions for niggas, I come to my chat. If I wanted to know about the world, I come to my chat. Why? I got doctors, I got traders in here, I got street legends like Flying Low. Flying Low is a street legend. My bad, guys. And we got exoticals. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, you ugly blacks. Excuse me. Let's talk about it, you blacks. I got exoticals in here. Let's pull my exotical up. Boom. This is my exotical. Look at her. Look at her. Kiss this nigga right on the mouth. The fuck? Aaron says, this just makes John Jones more savage. Because he would have fucked those. Yo, let's talk about it. Yo, let's talk about it. Yo, look at it. This just makes John Jones more savage. Because he would have fucked those dudes he beat the shit out of. One less reason to fuck with him. Hell yeah, I don't want nothing. Nigga, I don't want nothing with John Jones. Why you think I'm out here praising him? I got to tell the truth. This is disagreeable. I can't say you're not gay. He didn't come out and just say he's gay, but it's obvious to me, nigga. So I can't say you're not gay, but I don't hate you for it. And guess what? You're such a tough gay nigga that I could, let me not say that, because you probably get drunk and act funny. I was about to say you're such a tough gay nigga that I could probably hang out with you. I could never hang out with a gay nigga in my life. Ever. I was like, John Jones, maybe I can hang out with this one gay nigga because maybe it might go down and I might need to fight. You feel me? But I don't need to. Nah. You know John Jones drunk at the bar of the cocaine. You get in a little bar fight. You get you're not a professional fighter. You getting your ass beat. I could fight a little bit, but a white nigga hit me in the head with a Jack Daniels bottle. You feel me? I don't know where the cut is. Blood just flowing out of my goddamn dreads. You feel me? Another white nigga hit me with a bar stool. I'm trying my best. You feel me? Bang! White nigga hit me in the back with the bar stool. Bang! I'm like, fuck. White nigga hit me in the back with the bar stool. I'm like, fuck. Ah! Boom, boom. I'm down. The white nigga about to finish me with the bar stool. He about to crush my head like goddamn American History X. Out of nowhere, John Jones comes in there. Bang! Bang. No, he doesn't even punch. No, this is movie. No, out of nowhere, John Jones comes, spinning back kick. The white nigga got the chair over his head, about to kill me, dog. John Jones comes and spinning back kick. Bang! Kicks all the Jack Daniels out this nigga's soul. Bang! A gallon of Jack Daniels all over the floor. All the other white niggas running to help. You feel me? John Jones is just bah! That nigga looking like what's the nigga's name? What's the nigga name? Goddamn. God, let's just use a random nigga. That nigga looking like goddamn Bruce Lee. Bang, bang. All these white niggas come from every direction. Dang, dang. John Jones done killed like 15 white niggas. They're dead. They're in the earth. That nigga helps me up. We get out of there, right? We get out of there. We get in the whip. John Jones got a nice whip. We get in the whip. I'm like, yo, nigga, let's get out of here. Feel me? He's like, yeah, I got you. But once we out of there, this nigga testosterone's all high and shit from fighting. You feel me? He's in a frenzy. The nigga on the cocaine and the liquor. He driving like yeah, fuck them niggas. Actually, I'm saying fuck them niggas because John Jones don't talk like that. John Jones like, yeah, those guys are, those guys. I would literally kill those guys. Those guys are some bitches. Those guys are some pussies. I kill those guys. I'm like, hell yeah, John. Hell yeah, John. You feel me? Fuck these niggas. And I'm just riding in silence. This nigga's all turned up off the cocaine and the liquor. This niggas are reaching over and shit. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. You got to think about your safety. You got to think about your safety in your life with John Jones and shit like that, because if he's gay as I think he is, you don't got no choice. Once you around a nigga, yo, shout out to John Jones from a distance. Salute that nigga from a distance. I don't ever want to meet that nigga. I don't ever want to meet that nigga now that I think about it. That's just dangerous. I don't want to ever meet this nigga. Matter of fact, white man, lock this nigga up, dog. We can't have a strong gay nigga out here like this. He did what he needed to do for the world. He entertained us. He won championship belts and all these things. But you know what? White man, lock this nigga up, bro. Lock up John Jones, man. My bad for not hitting the chat. We got Omni, we got Wayne Wallace, we got Aaron. And shout out to the white man. Hopefully you lock up John Jones, because I'm scared. Now that I really thought about it, wow. That nigga, whew. Let me move along. This is a test show. I'll keep this short. Let's get into Lord Jamar as a raccoon. We already know what it is. We already know Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar is an agent. He's a bitch. You feel me? He's a straight faggot. Let's just get into it. Let's just talk about it how we need to talk about it. Lord Jamar came from the Brand Nubians. He thinks he's from some foundation of hip hop. For one nigga, don't nobody give. It's like, you're a tertiary hip hop group, Jamar. I've heard the name Brand Nubians. I would never felt like I never heard the name Brand Nubians. But I can't quote one bar from you, nigga. You not a legend in hip hop. We don't know no Brand Nubian songs. We know that they existed, but we don't know no Brand Nubian songs. Yo, somebody in the chat, drop a Brand Nubian bar if you know one. Drop a Brand Nubian bar if you know one. You feel me? This nigga's on Vlad talking all this pro-black shit, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. Talking all this pro-black shit. And then the nigga got into flat earth. He let that cracker embarrass him on Godfrey's show. Then that nigga blamed Godfrey for giving him weed that's too strong. He said Godfrey poisoned him with the weed so the white man could beat him in a debate. This is pathetic. And then after that, after he gets shown to be a fucking idiot, not just an idiot, just being an unreasonable piece of shit. You feel me? He then runs back to DJ Vlad to go suck the Khazar's dick. Pause. Oh, he apologized to the minister. We can go back on his show now. You a bitch, dog. You a bitch. And I should have did this as his own show. I know Lord Jamar is the type of person to look up his name as he was talking about him. I'm talking about you, nigga. You a bitch. I beat your old ass and I beat your little nephew's ass, whoever the fuck you want. Let's line it up. You feel me? Let's line it up. It is not to be tough, because, street fights are dangerous. Anything can happen in a street fight. But I like to fight. I haven't been in a fight in a very long time. You feel me? But street fights are dangerous. So I want to antagonize people on the internet, and hopefully they'll get in the ring. That'll be fun. You feel me? So Lord Jamar, your nephews, if you're too old, Lord Jamar got to be like 60, dog. It just made me. I don't really want to fight the nigga. It just made me sick that this nigga crawled back to the fucking Jew, dog. After saying he wasn't going on his show no more, I'm not rocking with you. You think I made a call to Vlad behind the scenes? You went back to you were. I know my audience don't want to hear this. I'm saying it because I want to say it. You a bitch, Lord Jamar. You feel me? If anybody don't like it, hit that unsubscribe button. We're talking crazy today. All right. All right. Have I hit all the topics? So this is a test show. Have I hit all the topics? Let's go back into chaos is good. Chaos is good. Because a pattern is not chaos. So in order to break the pattern, you must enter into the realm of chaos. You feel me? I thrive in the realm of chaos. Maybe I should pull something up. Hey, yo, talking about John Jones. Hey, yo, nah, my bad. Pause. Hey, yo. Oh, let me get a clip real quick. Hold on. You know, I don't be watching these clips, so let me go into this. See what I got stacked here. You feel me? Ooh, let me play this because this would be corny. This would be corny and funny. This would be, yo, we don't watch nobody reviews Pop the Balloon anymore since Arlette started hitting niggas with all types of cases and shit. And I was considering, because that H3 guy, I never watched that channel before. It's supposed to be like a big podcast, this H3 channel or something. They had a case that they beat when they used like 90% of the person's other work. So I kind of want to review Pop the Balloon, and I want them to take it down, and then I want to sue them. Because I'll take that African pieces of shit, my bad. I'll take that African woman's fucking money, dog. Trying to fuck up America's channel. This is America, you fucking African. This is America. What's it called? We got fair use in America. What's up, Shaka? What's up, Shaka? I'm just in here talking crazy about Arlette and Pop the Balloon and everybody I hate. Hold on, let me play this. Let's get into this. Arlette hit my shit, you stupid bitch. Let's go.
Dragging that followed.
But you can say what you want to say, but don't talk about black people.
This fucking monkey, dog. Hold up. I'm tired of black people.
He said she wasn't his type because of her short hair, but he definitely didn't sign up for the dragging that followed.
But you can say what you want to say, but don't talk about black people here.
Oh my.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
Not so much.
And why not?
I'll say more so like the hair. So more so attracted to longer hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, let's go on over here. Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm 33.
And Sandy, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping it because you're attractive. You got it going on. But that comment about hair, I know your mama got short hair too. She's black.
Hey, let me talk to you guys for a second, because listen to what I'm saying right now. I'm gonna sound like a monster when excuse me. The coffee always gets you like a little phlegmy or whatever. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna sound like a monster. I know what I'm gonna sound like a monster, but it's a great thing that I'm in the financial markets, and I can say whatever the fuck I want. You niggas can't stop. No money, no cracker, no devil, no fucking faggot. Nobody can stop my money. You feel me? So I want to say this. You black bitches are lucky you live in a world with laws and shit like that. You feel me? Because if I'm being a straight gentleman and I'm just giving somebody asks me for my opinion, I give my opinion, and then some black bitch start talking crazy to me, talking about your mama black. As soon as she say your mama, I would have slapped this bitch across the fucking room, threw this bitch through a sliding glass door. I know you niggas don't think like that. I know you niggas think, oh, that's a woman, you're not supposed to do nothing. Stay in your fucking place as a woman, you fucking monkey. That's why, and it's not just black. It's not just black women. It's anybody. Oh, go ahead. I know you guys want to unsubscribe now. I know you want to leave. I know you want to hit the report button. Do whatever you got to do, because I'm not one of them niggas. all my free love, all that. Oh, she's a woman. All that free hits. You know when women get emotional, they try to get some free hits on you and shit like that, and you supposed to just take the hits. All that shit's done. I left that nigga. If anybody's mad, go get my hits back from them bitches from back in the days who I try to be a gentleman with. If you go get them hits back and give me my hits back, I'll hold it down. I'll take some more chivalry from women and shit like. But from today, nigga, that's why I stay away from people. That's why I stay away from people. I stay in my own zone so people don't talk crazy to me. Because I be watching TV and seeing how people talk to each other in public and white ladies running down on niggas while they're fishing and shit. Niggas is living their life and shit, fucking grabbing their fishing lines and shit. Black bitches talking crazy to everybody, grabbing people's shit. Niggas asking them a question. A bitch like bitches go directly to violence. Yo, I saw the white man. I saw this. This is a young nigga. I don't know his name, but you can probably find him or you probably seen him before. He's like a young nigga and he be rocking like white people wigs, like a white man blonde wig, and he'll go talk to black women and tell them like, oh, I like natural hair. He's not being disrespectful. He's saying, hey, I love black women. I don't like the fake hair, blah blah blah. And as soon as he starts saying anything that these hoes don't like, and he be on like college campuses, as soon as he say something that these hoes don't like, they instantly go to violence. Yes, the black woman instantly goes to violence, goes to grab his shit, going to grabbing him and all types of shit like that. And the only reason the bitch thinks she can do that because niggas have been taught to be gentlemen and chivalrous. Nigga, fuck that shit. It's 2025. Kick a bitch across the room. Kick that bitch like John Jones did Stipe. Kick the ovaries out of that hoe. Give that bitch a hysterectomy. Kick that, man. Matter of fact, when I get off this show, I'm gonna go practice my spinning back kick in case. Yo. My bad. Now we go with African booty scratchers. Oh my God, so weird. I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about me not allowing women to assault me? Are you talking about women? Are you talking about women? Me not allowing women to assault me and talk crazy to me like they grown niggas? Is that weird? You feel me? It might be weird. You feel me? It probably is uncommon in this world. Everybody getting stepped on. Nope, I'm not getting stepped on ever again. You feel me? And it's crazy to me because niggas who know me in real life know I've been in mad fights, multiple niggas. You feel me? In situations where you're quote unquote jumped, but I've never had a black eye. My lip has never been bust. You feel me? My niggas who used to get in fights, we get like, I mean, I didn't get this shit. Niggas used to come to school fucked up. You feel me? Fucked up sometimes. But I never ended up like that. I thought I was protected by God and shit. You feel me? The only person in my life to make me leak from my face, pause, was a bitch. A bitch who just took off on me because I wasn't prepared. Because I'm thinking, hey, this is my bitch. I wouldn't just punch her in the face. I guess we have some type of a love for each other. Nope, bang. That's the only time I've ever bled out of my face. Out of all the times I've been in fights, out of all these fights everywhere, that's the only time a bitch. And I told her that day, I remember, because she was looking at me like, oh, this nigga's gonna kill me. Which bitches are retarded? And she probably wanted that. She probably wanted me to kick her ass and then fuck her. You feel me? You know, this is the same crazy bitch. Like this when I was younger, I didn't know any better. I thought you're supposed to be a man and a gentleman and all this shit. And like, you feel me? I didn't know any better. This is like the first bitch who ever lived with me back when I had my first place when I was like 18, right? I remember this bitch came in one time. She was getting home late. And I was like, I'm tired of this bitch. I think he was with her friend or some shit like that. I'm like, this fucking monkey asshole. So I'm never the nigga that, like, even back then when I was like total square, I'm not the nigga to hunt you down and be like, oh, where you at? Oh, come on. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to sleep. Fuck you, bitch. You know what I mean? So I go to sleep. This bitch comes in mad late, drunk and shit. And then she's like, oh, blah, 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 you want? I'm like, I'm sleeping, bitch. Like, you're late as fuck. Leave me the fuck alone, you know? And this bitch keep trying to grab on me, blah, blah, blah. She's reaching out, trying to grab my dick out and shit like that. I'm like, yo, you know you out of line. You know you late and shit. Fall back. You feel me? This bitch started punching me. Bang, 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 like started hitting me like little bullshit hits and shit. You feel me? And I had to give in. I had to fuck her. You feel me? I had to fuck her, and I'm not a victim or anything. It was kind of hot. It was kind of hot after that too. I kind of like that she, that's how I'm not a victim. Because I was really pissed off. Like I was really pissed off. I didn't want to fuck her. I was like, man, leave me alone. I'm sleeping, bitch. I was literally sleeping. It's not like I was pretending to sleep and the bitch comes home and I'm gonna be mad. No, I was like, all right, fuck you, ho. I'm going to sleep. I'm literally sleeping. You feel me? Bitch start hitting me with these little punches. Hitting me with all these little body shots. Hitting me with all these little body shots and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? And I don't remember exactly because I was kind of sleepy. I just remember everybody knows this. If you don't know this as a man, your early morning game in your middle of the night out of nowhere waking up from sleep game is the most fire. I think it's because your testosterone is really high or whatever at those times. Fine, I went crazy on that bitch. I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. Shaka's in here. Shaka's always cooler than niggas and better than everybody. Shaka says, could it be me, to be honest? So when you were 18, beat into submission. I got it, Ty City. I see you going in on me, dog. It is pause. It is what it is. There's gonna be a lot of pauses this show because we were talking about John Jones being the toughest, gayest nigga on earth earlier. You feel me? Carmen knows what it is. She done beat up plenty niggas out there sleep for the dick. Look, Carmen knows what it is. She done hit niggas with plenty 37-piece combinations to get a nigga to wake up and give her some dick. You feel me? Bitch is punching hard as hell. It ain't doing nothing. It actually feels like a massage gun. It actually feels fucking good. Bitch woke me up. I felt good. My testosterone's high. Fuck the shit out of this drunk, stupid bitch. Fuck this shit out of this drunk, stupid bitch. Shout out to her. You feel me? This fucking monkey. Hold on. See, Shaka says he'll hold a bag for me. Because Shaka says, wait, I'll hold the bag or the pads for you. Shaka's gonna hold the pads for me because he knows we're tired of being abused out here as men. And if a bitch that crazy with us, we're practicing our John Jones spinning back kick. You feel me? All that shit's gone. I'm trying to warn the ladies. You feel me? Because when we were younger, we were taught like, yeah, you're just supposed to let her hit you. You're a man. You never hit a woman. None of that shit. No, that shit's done. I had a meter, like a video game power meter when I was younger. And every time a bitch hit me, you let a bitch get away for some shit, the power meter went down. You feel me? I don't got no more power meter. Now that the power meter's done, all I got for a bitch is a spinning back kick like John Jones fold a bitch. And you spinning back kick a bit. Yo, you spinning. You spinning back kick a bitch. She been eating all the bitch shit. You kick that bitch in the solar plexus. She's spinning up all types of crab boils, or Casamigos. What else? That shit, you got to do that shit outside. You can't do that shit in your crib. You got to tell that bitch, like, if she's in your crib acting up, you got to be like, yo, let's go talk outside. Let's get some fresh air. Let's talk outside. She's like, yo, let's just talk outside. You got to keep it calm. You feel me? Come on, let's just talk outside. Let's go outside. You feel me? She's like, You say you got to get out your house. You don't want that Casamigos and that crab boil and whatever the fuck for hot Cheetos, whatever the fuck bitches be eating. You don't want that shit all over your floor. So you mad calm. You get outside. You're like, let's go outside. Let's talk in the backyard. It's a nice sunny day. Maybe that'll help us calm down. You feel me? As soon as you get her outside the threshold of your house, you gotta pivot, turn, extend the leg. I can't. I don't want to give you away all the sauce. I don't want to give away all the sauce. I don't want to give away all the stuff. Wait. Uncut Underground says drunk stupid bitches. Stop. Yeah. Hey, we need them sometimes. You never had no fun with no drunk stupid bitches? But let's talk about it. You feel me? She hit you 20 times. She wants something. She's gonna get something. You feel me? Like, I'm not into that anymore. You feel me? I'm not into that anymore. I don't want women. That's what a square relationship is. That's what you guys are like. I don't pay for box. I don't mess with box workers and all this shit. I don't do that. Yeah. I know what you're dealing with, nigga. Because I know you could tell those other niggas who don't get bitches, who never had bitches in their life. You could tell them like, no, it's all good with the bitch. Now the bitch respects me and other bitch don't respect you. Stop lying, nigga. You can lie to them other niggas. These bitches don't got no respect. How the fuck they respecting you? Bitch don't got no respect. How she respecting you? Get the fuck out of here, dog. You feel me? You feel me? I know what it is. You know? You know what's fucked up? These travel guys who be fucking with the box workers, they probably getting beat up by the box workers too. Box workers putting 30-piece combos on, box workers putting 30-piece, All right, here we go. Magical family, here we go. Oh my God. Give me a second. Let me walk away from the fucking computer. Oh shit, bro. All right, I'm back. The fuck, bro? Magical family says, I'm starting a family, bro. I decided. Where in America? Who you gonna start a family with? The same bitch who you nursed through her pussy cyst or whatever the fuck she had, and then she tried to destroy your business. That's the one you're gonna start a family with in America? That's what you're gonna do? Let me know. Who you gonna start it with? Which horrible one are you gonna start it with? I feel like my connection's getting shitty. Let me know if we're still good. Let me drop the link. I dropped the link. I want to get out of here. This is just a test show. Now I see it works. Like you said, I left my condo in Brickell, Miami. I'm in a transitional period. We gonna be in South America soon. You feel me? No. What's his name? Let me add Omni to the stage. Yo, Shaka.
Damn.
Shaka's like, whoa, a pussy cyst?
That's what I said. Oh, that's what I said.
Yo, I wouldn't put Halo's Magical Family is my brother, dog. He's my brother. I wouldn't put him out there like that. But he said it publicly, so that's why I said it out here. He said he nursed a bitch through her bad box problems, and then she tried to destroy his business. You feel me? And my niggas worked hard from the ground up. A nigga got a master's degree. He made it out of Baltimore. You feel me?
Baltimore. Yeah, that's an achievement. That's an achievement. I applaud that.
Look at Magical Family. He says it's true. And you gotta believe him. He's a medical doctor. I got doctors over here. I got doctors. I got exotical light-skinned women I'm probably gonna kiss in the mouth. I got Uncut Underground. He a diesel technician. That nigga could build a car from scratch. I don't know anybody else could build a car from scratch. That's real man shit.
I came on to say that you have to treat them all like box workers, and I'm gonna drop the mic.
He just wait.
Square relationships, all that shit, man. I don't care. You have to treat them all the same. But not the same, but you have to treat them all as box workers. All of them benefit you. Whoever treats you the best, obviously, I don't blame, niggas for starting families and marrying them. I don't. But you gotta treat them all the same, and it's about how they treat you.
You see me? Like, I'm not even trying to figure it out anymore. I'm not trying to figure it out. You feel me? It's like, I like women. I love women. So I just treat them the same. If it happens to be like a box worker, then it is what it is. I'm not trying. It just,
bruh,
it's just what's going on.
I have a box worker. You have that one.
Hold on, give me a second. This ain't the box worker show. This ain't the box worker show. We'll do another one. We'll talk about the situation. But we got Shaka in here. Like I said, Uncut Underground could build a car from scratch. A diesel engine from scratch at that. That's crazy. Uncut Underground could build a car that never needs oil. And it runs on old vegetable oil, rubbing alcohol, and you could just push garbage in there like Back to the Future. He can make one of those cars right now, but he got to keep it low or the government would kill him. You feel me? We got Shaka, who controls electricity. You feel me? He's literally Magneto. If you didn't know, hold on. Let me get this up here. Because this nigga's been hiding for years. He's been hiding for years,
he controls the grid.
Look at Shaka. Look at Static Shock's face. Right? Do I got it up here? Yeah. Look at Shaka. That is Shaka. Look at the dreads. Add a little bit of gray to the dreads. You feel me? put a hard hat on now because, you know, he was young and he was fly. Static Shock, he made all this cool, like, young. Look, he got on the Static Shock Balenciagas and all types of weird shit like that. Now he's a grown man. He wears work boots, hard hat, safety vest, but he still controls lightning. I was doing a show about fucking plasma physics and shit and the conductivity of metals and all this shit. This nigga popped out of nowhere trying to tell me about circuits and all types of shit. I was like, aha. That's when I knew I had him. I was like, I knew I had a feeling he was Static Shock. I had a feeling, and he came out the bag. My bad, Adam. You go ahead and tell your box worker story, dog.
No, I'm not telling box worker story. I'm just saying there's some that, you know, you visit multiple times and that, you know, they're wherever, you know, I've had multiple bitches, whether they were box workers or not, you know what I'm saying, you know, telling me to come home, all that good shit while you're in it. So they all have the same purposes, damn near and whatnot, you know. Well, they have dual purposes, obviously, recreation and procreation and shit. But, you know,
you talking about box worker? A box worker has one function.
No. That's what I'm saying. They have all. I mean, but I'm saying it happens anyway and shit like that. Like these bitches do have kids and shit. But like, all I'm saying is that when we're talking about women and shit like that, yeah, I think they have that.
That's your problem. That's your problem, mommy, dog. You trying to mix bitches and shit. I got bitches who, my box worker bitch, I want her to smash, and that's it. Don't never learn nothing, know nothing. And then they have the smart bitches who I don't smash, and I can use them for things that don't involve smashing. I don't want to mix it. This is like Ghostbusters, dog. You don't want to cross the streams, dog. You'll fuck shit up.
Well, no, that's the other side. Then that's like just business and shit like that. And of course, you got.
Oh my god!
Just don't touch. Like, of course, hell yeah. I agree.
Oh my god! Stop the show. My bad. I didn't see
it.
I'm
not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones you do touch. I ain't talking about the ones you don't touch. That's business.
Magical Family responded, I'm starting a family with a Puerto Rican woman from the Oregon coast. Well, nice knowing you.
That's amazing. I applaud that.
Oh, look at these niggas. This nigga's applauding, dog. I almost dropped this nigga down for applauding. Hold on, man. Man, I'm starting a family with a Puerto Rican woman from the Oregon coast. For one thing, that don't exist. That don't exist. See, either you're lying or you're living a fantasy. There are no Puerto Rican women that's a fucking American or a white woman, and you trying to fool yourself to think you're not marrying a white woman. Bitch don't know Spanish. Let's keep it a beam. She don't know Spanish. I'm not proud of you. You feel me? But I will still be the godfather because I got responsibilities to my niggas. It is what it is. Oh my god, I gotta be a godfather, just fucking knucklehead ass nigga. Let me see what's going on in the chat. We got Carmen laughing as she should. Just be quiet, laugh. Be light skinned. You feel me? Magical is fantasy. Magical is fantasy though. I don't know. You know what? Magical Family is really my brother. So I'm not gonna go in on him on this show. He knows I'll go crazy. But maybe he's telling me because he wants me to go crazy. This nigga, so you're in America and you're gonna pick a fucking Puerto Rican. Why don't you get a white woman like a good American? You feel me? And hold up, you about to start a family and marry a fucking water Mexican before we go hit Colombia and shit like that? So you gonna go marry a water Mexican before we go hit Colombia and all that? It is what it is. It is what it is. I might have to end the show. This nigga pissed me off. Nigga pissed me off. Because I'm not mad at you having kids. I'm about to have some kids recklessly too, and rule with an iron fist. You feel me? Have mad kids. The bitch act up. The kid act up. You're in the trash. I'm starting a new family. That's how I'm rolling with it. You feel me? I might be on my Thai City shit. I might get a nice white woman pregnant, and then get her and wrap her up in so much legal paperwork that she don't got no rights by the time the kid is born, and I can live happily with my children. Then I can live happily with my children because I got my bitches tied up in so many court cases, fighting so many business all over the place. They don't got no time to fuck with me. I got these bitches in the trick bag. You feel me? Did I drop the link? Yeah, that's how Ani got up here. I did drop the link. I'm gonna drop it one more time so anybody wants to come up. This was a decent test show. I see I can do the the show like this. It would be cool. We can talk some shit sometimes when I'm not studying. Actually, the study is over. We're just refining the system. Shout out to everybody who knows what we've been doing for these past 8 months. You feel me? I'm welcome new to the show. Shout out to everybody who's been paying attention to what we've been doing for this past 8 months now. Everything we're about to garner is deserved. There is no luck. There's no luck. I'm not smarter than you. I tried harder than you. You a bitch. You gave up. I'm not talking to anybody specifically here. To all the people who come around me and who wanted to learn this and talk this and that, and like, oh, I wish I was as smart as you. I wish I could get it like you. Nigga, you weren't in the cave with the binaural beats on, listening to the fucking the instructional videos of a nigga with a Slavic accent to the point where you goddamn in tears. You didn't do that. That's why you a broke bitch. You wouldn't be like that forever. You feel me? Or you can go get a trade and be okay and shit. But you actually, let me not call you a broke bitch. I hate doing that. You can get money, but you'll never have the freedom I have. What's good, new?
What's happening?
Hanging out, you know, calling you out, exposing you.
Exposing me?
Yeah.
How you doing that?
Static Shock, bro. We know who you are.
Hey man, we telling my secrets, dog.
We know who you are. You feel me? And he pretended to be a regular human, and when he's smashing bitches, he hitting them with little shocks in the pussy, and they can't leave him. You feel me? You feel me?
Oh shit! Hey, that's just funny though, man. Like, when you say that shit, when you said that shit, I was like, yo, I can't do it. I can't take the hits because I'm a nigga who hits back. But like I said in the chat, there's only one time that shit happened, and I pushed that motherfucker, man. I can't.
Oh, you're talking about me and not allowing myself to be assaulted. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, hell yeah. But you said you wasn't a victim, so I'm not saying you was assaulted then.
I could spin it if I want to say I was a victim. I can't remember. Maybe I blocked it out. Maybe she split my personality when she did that with the waking me out of my sleep with that MK Ultra ass shit, making me smash her and shit. I probably don't even know who I am anymore. So
you split your wig.
You feel me? Hit me with it.
She split your wig. You said she cracked you and you bled.
Oh, that was during a fight. That wasn't when I smashed. You feel me?
Oh.
That was a smash. But I did fuck around with her after that too. So I ain't shit. But I was 18, bro. You feel me? What the whole say? I was young.
You see my avatar, right? That's a teep kick right there. Kicked her.
Oh, let me see the avatar. Let me get new up here. Can I get them on the whole screen? How do I do that? I don't know how to do that over here right now. Scene panel. Damn, why can't I do that? I can see it, but I wanted everybody to see it. Here's what it is. I'll figure it out later. But yeah, the teep kick, but the teep kick is more of it's merciful.
Push.
You feel me?
Push.
Yeah, push. Just get off me, bitch. You feel me? It's like a mush with the foot. You feel me? It shows you're athletic when you hit her with the foot mush.
Right.
You feel me?
You could just oblique kick her too, right? The fucking shin. You said John Jones, put that side kick or that oblique kick right to the knee.
Oh yeah, John Doe be doing the knee stomp and shit, but then that might knock her shot of socket. It gets swollen and shit. Then she can't. Can't smash me properly after that. You feel me?
Hey, well, that's equal though. I'm using you using hands. I'm using feet.
Oh, that's facts. That's facts. All the old school tricks work that niggas forgot. You feel me? Old school Karate Kid shit. Sweep the leg. That works good on the bitch.
Show no mercy, man. Shit.
Strike
wax
first,
on,
strike
wax
hard.
Off.
You feel me?
We got Aaron. I'm just waxing on.
Let me get this chat real quick. Aaron says, "Family is the most important thing in America. Disagreeable with having actual democracy instead of royalty or some other type of rule. Family is the basic building block." I know you're in UK and you have the propaganda of America and all that shit. There ain't no families, dog. It's over. What are you talking about? Who got a family? Huh? I see niggas having babies, but it looks pathetic to me because you have no structure. You'll never have no legacy. You're never gonna build shit. You're not handing shit down. You're growing a slave to work hard and be fat and most likely molested by somebody. You feel me? So it is what it is. If you really got a family, you got your people on your compound, and you're actually watching your kids, watching them, I don't give niggas no leeway. Niggas be trying to act like I got a family and all. Are you watching your kids? Are you the one in control of this shit most of the time? No, you don't got no family. You got a little propagandized piece of shit. He's gonna grow up and probably digging booties because he's been taught that. But I'm sorry to say it.
That was very Gnostic, but I agree. Yeah, if you don't have no structure, then or have anything to hand down, especially information, because motherfuckers be passing down weak ass beliefs from the system and hive mind shit and slave thinking. So yeah, I agree.
I mean, even the whole concept of the nuclear family is a lie.
You saying it was a lie from the start?
Yeah.
Break it down.
Well, because we weren't like that in the beginning. It just became that way because of fucking beta males and shit trying to prove that they can take care of a bitch, and that's how that shit came down. So all these niggas talking about I'm alpha, 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 but nigga, you marry one chick. That's not really how that works.
No, I guess it had. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, plus out here, nigga, if you born in America, you're most likely born in a hospital, right? Therefore, you have a birth certificate and a social security card. So you don't even own your own family, dog. The state owns your fucking family. You know what I'm saying? You don't once you sign your name and do all that shit. Only way you can do that, man, is if you was born like in the sticks and never really became a quote unquote proper citizen.
So if I guess you want to take it to the root, that means that it all ended with the invention of money, because with money you could exchange something that didn't need exact force to be exchanged for it, and you could have power with this thing that didn't take force, and you could exact force when you don't have the power to exact any force. So it has to be money. It has to be money that really changed everything. But I don't really care about
it's contracts.
Money only keeps us from fighting each other.
It's just contracts, really. No, money keeps you going. Money doesn't keep you together.
We only created money in exchange that shit for goods and services, so we wouldn't fight over it, so we wouldn't tear each other apart for it. But other than that, motherfuckers running around, you know what I'm saying, taking whatever they gotta take.
Well, Uncut Underground says can't. Then he says, I'm having more children. Nigga, I've had sex before too. Are you trying to impress? Nigga, I've had sex before. Are you trying to impress? What do you do? I never understand people who have kids. Like, like, I've had sex before. I know you don't think so because I don't have any like kids or something like that, but I promise you, I've had sex before.
They believe that about me too. Like, I've been creamed by.
Hey, y'all bragging. I'm still a virgin.
Shout out to you and your purity shit. Nigga, with all these nasty women around here, how you held it down.
I can't do that. I can't unpurify myself, dog. I'm already too pure, man. I don't even like cursing like that, but I'm just trying to impress you guys.
We pure. That's why we don't.
Okay, I want to ask Uncut Underground a serious question. Let me ask you this. And you say you want to have 3 more children. I'm not against that. I want to have mad kids recklessly. But let me ask you this. How, because are you of the mindset that, how do I say it? Are you of the mindset that because you handle your paperwork or whatever, you have your kid under your control, they're under your guidance, that they're going to be like you? Or do you not have to vet a bitch at all that's going to have half the genetics and half this personality and half a dumb fuck baby? You feel me? Have you ever thought of the chance that you might not like your kids because you fucked a bitch out of lust and you don't really like that hoe? Now he has half the qualities of that hoe. This is hypothetical because people are, I love your kids no matter what. I guess I don't have the kids, so maybe the chemicals kick in and it makes you like beholden or like to a piece of shit. Because me right now, before I got the kid chemicals, I don't care who you are. If you do certain things, you're out of here. I'm old school with my shit. You feel me? What's it called when you're disowned, nigga? Get out of here. Kick rocks. You feel me? I couldn't love my kid through anything. Like if my kid told me he was gay, I might be able to be like, no, there's a line here. I'm trying to be a little bit of a human. You feel me? So I'll say like, okay, don't ever say that shit around me again, and don't ever be gay around me. You better say the same person you are, or don't come around me. That's the most I could do. If you ever try to be like meet my man or try to bring some nigga over here, I'm gonna have to get you out of here. I'm not saying I'm gonna put hands on you, but if you playing with me, actually my money should be really up by now. I might get niggas to jump my son. I'm really fucked up, dog.
Nah, the motherfucker just go on and do his own thing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah, nigga, that's my son out here being fruity. Niggas
Nah,
making
I'm
fun of
just
me.
saying you out of here. I ain't gotta put hands on you. You out.
Yeah,
What
like, bro,
son?
just go ahead and do your thing.
What daughter?
Be out there because that's what that is. Motherfuckers succumb to the programming heavy.
Okay, all right. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait. Let me slow this shit down because I got my bad for cutting you off.
I'm sending them away.
I asked Uncle Underground a serious question, and his answer is, because I think can you please let me know on the panel or in the chat that I ask an unreasonable question when it comes to genetics and how somebody carrying them, because genetics carry your intelligent level, your emotional shit, you have epigenetics and all this shit. I said the gay shit last, but you don't want to answer the first part. You want to skip to like, oh, I'm not having no gay children. Well, good luck for you. Good luck to you. You feel me? Because I would like to think you can't, because I don't think nobody's born gay, but we live in a world full of propaganda. And if you ain't watching your kids and giving them the full guidance, and they're not under your tutelage, anything could happen. So you feel me? I don't like living a fantasy with niggas. So I'm not gonna try to make you. I understand conviction. I like conviction and being like, oh, I'm gonna do this, or do that. I appreciate that. But you can't come over here and say that shit to me. If I ask you a real question, that was an honest fucking question. You feel me? Y'all concerned about your children being gay? This is not a concern. This is an idea and a possibility. If it wasn't a possibility, there wouldn't be a bunch of little faggots running around right now. Propaganda isn't raising my kids either. All right, so you don't keep no bitches around. You keep your kids. So you got to work. You got to work, and your 3 kids are going to be raised by who? Who? Since we want to talk about real shit now, you want to like downgrade my question when I was being serious. I was being serious. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that. So let's get into it now, since we're going to get into it. Since propaganda isn't raising your kids, they ain't going to have no phones, they ain't going to have no TV, and you, as a dad with no bitch around that you trust to run shit, is going to hold everything down. You're just going to be you're going to be the all-seeing eye over everything. Motherfuckers live in fantasy, dog. You feel me? In fantasy. And I'm not saying that's not what you shouldn't strive for. You should try to do your best. You try to do the best that you can. But I don't know. I live in reality. And I know that mostly people, let's not even take it back to the onslaught of the internet that we have right now. As soon as your kids was out of your house, you were fucked. You say your kids in public school, you fucked. And I'm not saying it's gonna go ugly. I'm just saying there is a chance. And if you're saying there's zero chance, I said we can't even have a conversation because you're just living in your bubble, whatever you want to believe in. And that's good for you. I hope your beliefs turn out and give you a good future and shit like that. But I don't know. I'm being real. And motherfuckers think you don't have kids because you're scared. I'm not scared. I had a couple bitches try to tell me they were pregnant. And you know what? I could have there might be some alphas out there raising my kids right now. There might be some random niggas raising my kids because when the bitches told me they were in that position, you know what I told them? I said this more than once. I said, all right, that's cool. You can do whatever you want to do. You can have the kid, but you got to sign off all rights to me or you're never going to see me again. And you're going to be a fucking bill. And you might think it's all good. Oh, he'll change later. No, I'm not changing later. I'm not going to get to know that little piece of shit. You're right. Oh, you're going to take my kids away from me? Why would you want to take my kids? No, bitch, I'm not you. I would never take my children's mother away from them. You feel me? I need absolute control. I'm not against having kids. I'm against not having absolute control. Let's welcome Uncle Underground. We got a Black Manosphere legend in the building.
Don't call me no fucking Black Manosphere. What's wrong with you, man?
Black Manosphere City. Now, hey, disagreeable. Remember when I told you the story of my could have 5 kids when I was in the Navy?
You do got some kids running around.
I got probably 2 somewhere because I know the other bitches went to the vacuum clinic because they was in the Navy. You know,
so disagreeable.
2, I don't fucking know.
So disagreeable. So you could already have gay children out there then?
Possibly. Possibly. Like, if you didn't raise them and they're in some weird situation and maybe they got some weird shit done to them, they could be some weirdos. That could be a chance.
Well, I could definitely say I don't have any gay LGBT children in this world.
I know you can definitely say whatever you want, but if you've been fucking raw and you might have some kids here or there, you don't know what they're going through. So I'm speaking of reality. I'm not speaking to sound cool. Because there ain't no gay niggas in my family. I'm not having any gay kids.
Well, those children will be part of your lineage. The gay kids out there running around.
Yes, but they're also part of somebody else's lineage. So what do you know what that bitch was doing and what her family was doing? How do you know what their genetic proclivities are?
No, what I'm saying is that your children, they're still yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm just. I know. Don't insinuate. Just go all the way to what you're saying.
those children that you say that you may have out there could be gay, and they don't have nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? They're still your children. You still could have a gay son out there fucking running around like fucking fruitcake.
You're not like self-replicating, right? You're having kids with somebody else. So
I understand that doesn't remove you from the equation.
I don't understand what I kind of get.
I don't think you were saying that though.
Yeah, what do you think I was saying?
I don't think you were saying that.
Well, what you were saying was that you have children out there that you don't know about.
I'm saying that's a possibility if you've been fucking bitches raw throughout your life. Yes, there's a chance. There's a possibility.
No.
Okay. I have personal homies who popped up later with a little 6-year-old kid that's their fucking kid. So there's no chance that there's a kid out there. So I don't know. I can't even have this is like a crazy discussion to me because I don't think I'm saying anything crazy. If you've been having sex with women raw, and there's a chance you could have a kid with them, unless you were always around these people and observing them. That's the only way you would know.
Oh, well, I didn't accidentally get any women pregnant.
Okay, then you're king condom. Then you feel me? Like what am I supposed to say about that? Like
most men are. Most men are.
No. If most men were king condom, they wouldn't be complaining about bitches online and having these women issues.
No, they know. That's what I'm saying. They know.
It's never an accident.
Yeah,
never
those guys know.
Yeah. So
are you such thing as an oops baby?
Yeah.
Wait, say that again, please. New.
That there's no such thing as an oops baby.
Yeah, you're aware of what you're doing. I'm not saying you're unaware. I'm not saying it's an accident. I'm not saying this is you're aloof to what the situation is. You know the possibility of what could be going on when you're doing it, but you're still doing it. Just because you know the consequences doesn't mean those consequences won't come in if you engage in that action. Like it's still there, just because you're aware of it or not aware of it.
So disagreeable. I came up here like, since propaganda and the state and corporate, all the rest of this shit, right? Like are you just never going to have kids? Like,
are you answering my question with a question, or did you come here to answer the question that I asked you?
Okay, first of all, restate the question that you asked.
How are you going to have 4 children and have total control over what they consume?
Because I can.
All right, I'll leave it there because this becomes it's like that's not an answer, but I'll accept.
No, it's not, because I can tell you right now that everything that happens throughout my son's phone is being monitored on my phone. Like there's parental controls on fucking everything.
Okay, that's one answer. Good. So you think I'm against you or something? I just want a real answer. So that's one answer. So for the 4 kids, all right, go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is that, like, a lot of people say stuff like rap music made the kids retarded, and it's like that could only happen if it was an absence of parent. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't disagree.
My children doesn't have an absence of parents, like where it's like I don't know what's going on with my children.
You have 1 child, right?
Yep.
So you have 1 child. So
yep.
I won't put it
9 in September.
I think it's shout out to 9. You feel me? But I don't think it's an impossibility to keep some type of observation over your children. I just think this gets exponentially more difficult when you add more children on and you don't have somebody else there who you can trust, because you need to work, right? You need to make money and shit, so you can't be there all the time. Are you homeschooling your kids? There's layers to this shit. If you're not getting the schooling curriculum, excuse me, I'm saying that word wrong. You know what I'm saying? The whole schooling is bullshit anyways, it's propaganda anyways. Right.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example of parent and fatherhood correction, right? So my son goes to a school, and when he's in the class, they're telling me that my son is easily aggravated. They're saying that my son doesn't do well with loud noises and things like that, right? Now, I've had my son out on gun ranches and everything. like loud noises, you know what I'm saying, sound systems and stuff like that. My son is not like autistic or whatever when it comes to noise. So their solution was for him to be in a classroom to wear headphones. Like they try to make my son wear headphones. But it wasn't my son. My son wasn't the problem. The problem was the other students who weren't focused and paying attention to what they needed to be paying attention to. You see what I'm saying? So when I step in there, I corrected that shit. I don't let the school just do whatever the fuck they want with my son or prescribe. Even with doctors, I don't let them prescribe shit or whatever. I'm always on top of everything. And it's not that hard.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really think I'm like. I just want to bring some clarity to what I'm saying. I'm not attacking your position. This is just my observation of life.
No,
It's not about you, your kid. I'm just taking what you said and making this, extrapolating it to 3 or 4 or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And since we're talking about it, what is your plan? Are you still going to continue like just doing how you do with your one son with 4 kids?
Yes, it's easily replicated. I think one of the things that I found out too was like raising my son is that you will have animosity towards your own parents, especially if they told you how hard it was or whatever. Once you realize how easy it is, you'll be upset about how people try to make it seem like it was some struggle to raise you and shit. It's not that hard.
I feel you, but I feel like
now, hold on. Let me say this. The woman is the I don't give a fuck what nobody said. This where we agree. That woman piece, that mother piece, that is the piece. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's best to cut that bullshit off as soon as possible before it even like turn into something else, because you don't even want the mom to even think she could fucking contest you when it comes to your kids.
Yo, that's why I would rock with you so heavy, Ty City. Pause. That's why I rock with you so heavy, because you got that bitch out here early while it was good. You feel me? Like, yo, everything's cool and shit. Yo, you think it's good. You got a bitch in the trick bag, all types of paperwork. You got the bitch fighting cases. Yo, I'm fucking
Absolutely.
that heavy.
Absolutely. Go. Absolutely. I just helped somebody like last week. He told me some bullshit he was going through. I was like, man, you need to get a private investigator to report to CPS and fucking wrap that bitch up, bro. And I think
put that black tar heroin under her seat. I'm with it. You know what I mean?
Well, she would
bang bang.
Well, not to get into too much details, but she would like this. How fucking crazy shit is. She would take the kids to her mom's house or her sister's house instead of sending them to the dad's house so she can go and have trips or whatever the fuck.
The kids are a weapon. She can't let the weapon get familiar with their father and
that's what I was like, bro. That's just, you need to go, you know what I'm saying, get the private investigator, go over there, get the evidence. They fucking, get the mom involved. She's gonna have to testify that, she had the kids, because if she don't, we got a neglect case on our head. It's all kind of shit, man. You gotta play that way. But outside of that, bro, man, children ain't that. In fact, I'm gonna take it to another layer. Like, my son is cautious of the media he consumes and shit. You see what I'm saying? So I remember I was sitting with him maybe like a month ago, and he was watching this little it's this like nature, like National Geographic children shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the next video started playing, and it was just I didn't even know what it was at the time. And I asked him, I said, what was that? Because I make sure he don't have commercials and ads on his shit. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the parental controls and shit too. So I was like, what was that? And he was like, oh, that's brain rot. Like, he knows the difference between.
Where did he get that term from?
Brain rot?
Yes.
You know what? I don't even know. But I asked him. I said, "What's brain rot?" He said, it's just stuff people put on the internet for clicks and views."
Now, let me just add this idea. The fact that he used that term to you and had that idea, that shows that he has a certain character that I think is beyond just parenting on a certain level. Like, for example, I get myself as a kid, I wasn't trouble. I wasn't known for, like, people telling me I wasn't known for crying all the time. I voluntarily liked educational shit. I voluntarily like to read and shit like that. Every kid's not like that though. Nobody really made me like that. I get my mom's crazy or whatever, but I give her some credit for like making sure there's like mad books around me, getting me into some Teddy Ruxpin type shit or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? But some kids are just bad. Like, I'm sorry to say, I feel like some kids are just bad, and you can't just like
Well, it's not. Like I said, it's not the kids though, bro. Like my son is in a quiet environment, just like this, all day long. I'm not bickering with nobody. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So whenever he knows he needs to be doing something, there's no distractions and shit. This is why when he's in class and the kids are rowdy, he's aggravated by that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he had like probably some emotional regulation and shit from being around you and be able to be chill out. And see, I'm not
but I want to say this. I want to say this because going back to the brain rot shit, it's just I've always watched over him, and I'd always say, you know what I'm saying, you ain't watching that bullshit. Or if I see something that's too goofy, it's still kids related, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? I could tell when people start tiptoeing into, you know, next thing they want to show you your kids some teenager age shit that, you know what I'm saying? You know, you see what I'm saying? Like, I always watch him out, but
he's in the programming ages and he's under your tutelage, you know? Like,
yeah. So what I would call it is just bullshit. He just was like, it's brain rot.
But he's 9 years old. He's not at like an individualistic age yet. Meaning like you can still instill and have most of the how do I say the you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, most of the influence and shit like that. But I'm talking about like this is your first kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
this is what I'm saying too, right? Like, if you involved, like as a father, you'll notice everything, bro. I'm talking about little things where he'll do something or say something. I'll be like, "Where'd you get that from?" And you can correct and fine tune every day, bro. Where somebody try to slip some bullshit in, or you know what I'm saying? You could have the talks that you need to have to correct the shit, you know.
Yeah,
some parents ain't involved like you though, Ty.
No, I understand that,
and I think that's where Disagreeable was talking about when it comes to
that's
the
what I'm saying.
individual thing.
I don't think that you guys will be raising your children like that.
No, hell no.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the sheep gonna let people raise their kids. Like,
right.
Yeah, like that's I agree with you when it comes to like that's one thing we definitely agree on. If you especially getting the mother's influence out of the way, like if she can't totally 100% get with your program, then you got to get her influence out of the way. Like that's
yeah, but
number one.
I will tell you this though. By the time the mom clicks over to realize like pretty much he's right, then they just, you know what I'm saying, they just fall in line because that's what the fuck they supposed to do anyways.
You know, but you're dealing with a different type of ethnicity, dog. You feel me? Like
no. I'm dealing with, man, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even. Well, you want to talk about
wait. I forgot you had one of them hood white bitches. Like you had one of them hood white bitches like from Ukraine and Russia. They're gangster, dog. You had one of those, right?
No. She was adopted from Russia by a rich Irish family. She's very fucking yeah. Yeah.
You should have put her in the trick bag. You feel me? Should have got that little marriage and put it together. You know?
Nah, hell no. Nah.
Get the Irish money.
That's one of the reasons why we separated, because I wouldn't get married.
You feel me? Like if I did that, it'd only be a play. You know, I'm in the financial market, so I don't need to do little tricks on people to get money. But if I had to, oh my god. I'd be using every trick that the bitches are using.
But no, man, like I'm gonna just say this because I like I said, I always give niggas grace who don't have children. I always give niggas grace.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Once you do have a kid, bro, you gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yo, I know. Does it come across that I'm like scared, or I think I wouldn't be a good father? Something that's how my way of
mind
thinking
is on
comes
that
across.
too. I agree. The trick bag. Let's get his money out these bitches, man. Like I had
Nah,
one.
I don't think that. I'm just telling you that the propaganda and all the rest of that shit, bro. Like when you got a hand on your kid, bro. Like, trust me, bro. They know what the authority figure is. They know.
They gotta know what propaganda is and whatnot. As long as you ain't a goofy and shit like that, they probably won't be either and shit like that. So as long as you are a leader, they'll probably be a leader too. My dad was a business owner. I don't understand following people like too long. That's why I have an issue with authority and following shit, right? I seen my dad tell motherfuckers what to do.
You'll be surprised at how naturally your child wants to be like you, bro. Like only does what you does, only likes what you like and shit, bro. Like, bro, that shit, that it's for real.
Yeah,
I think a lot of
the
fathers,
emulation and the
yeah.
What does it call it? Emulate and what's the other one? I forgot the other one. When you pretend to be like somebody else.
Pattern, mirror, or whatever.
No, because one begins with the E and one begins with the I.
Imitate.
Yeah, imitate.
So my son, one time, right? This shit tripped me out one time, man. My son, his mom said some goofy shit, and my son responded damn near exactly how I would respond. And she was so pissed. She called me and she said, "Your son just said this, blah, 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 blah." And right off rip, I was like, is he wrong? Oh, she just got fucking even more mad. She got even more fucking pissed. Like, what you want me to do? Like, he right. Like that shit fucking fire, nigga. That's why I was like, that's my boy right there. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you have him the majority of the time.
The what?
He's with you the majority of the time.
Yeah.
So do you have any more data?
Like weekends or right now he with my mom and his granddaddy in Florida right now.
Let me ask you, since he's still in the very young formative years, do you have any more data or an example outside of yourself of somebody who's past those years, who like for yourself, like even yourself, for example, did you have the type of upbringing that you're talking about giving your son, or is it different?
Yes. Well, see, I went to go live with my grandfather when I was 9. My daddy got locked up and shit.
So at 9, when you went to your grandfather, you instantly went into patterning him, or it was him that put the hand on you to get you into patterning him. I'm trying to, you understand? I'm trying to really understand this. So
yeah, so okay, so
or is it just you not wanting to be a follower, not wanting to be a street nigga like everybody else? Like which one was it?
Like I said, my granddaddy was born in like the early 30s and shit. He an old school cat, but living with my granddad, like, again, this is a man, he left the house when he was fucking just turned 13. You know what I'm saying? He was on his own.
Yeah, 1942. That's a grown man. You're 13. You about to.
Yeah. So when I moved in with him, I was 9. So the way he is, like, you should know how to do this. You should know how to do this. So I got in the swing of things with my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? He was mechanically inclined, always working on stuff, always in the orange groves and shit. You know what I'm saying? So being around tractors, trucks, and that I follow my granddaddy. That's why I don't have no tattoos to this day. I don't have no piercings to this day. Like, that's how I was brought up, bro. This is why I'm like extremely adverse to like the LGBT and all the rest of this shit, man. My granddaddy did not play that shit, bro. Like,
don't think because I speak on something in like probabilities. You feel me? A possibility and probability are different things. Don't think I'm co-signing some shit. Have you been around the show long enough?
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't undermine the influence that you can have on a child, bro. I know it's a lot of people who they dropping the ball and shit, and then they don't leave their kids no other choice but to fucking follow what's going on TV or on the fucking tablet or at school, because you go home and you go to sleep and you wake up and go to work the next day. Your fucking kid is just not in tune with what's going on with your kid, you know?
That's facts. Like, I'm not gonna disagree with you at all. Like, most people, I feel like most people's kids, even people who think they are involved, your kids freestyling through life for the most part. You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh, and Keisha, you know, I didn't help babysit before, and Keisha is dropping her kid off with the iPad. She got the DBL done, and everything. She's dropping off with the iPad. She's like, all right, and the kid is just watching all types of random shit or want to play the game. They're not reading no books. They're not doing none of that. And then you know, they probably used to that because Keisha gotta have, you know, some niggas come through and whatnot every now and then, and the little nigga gotta sit in the room, you know, play the video games, you know what I'm saying? Do the same thing, programming, over and over again, because mommy gotta have fun and whatnot, you know. Mommy gotta get funds and have fun, and there's no stability unless it's just like a nigga that's just consistently there, that's filling that role, which is why they look for stepdaddies when their kids too bad. They doing all types of shit. That's why we got this stepdaddy role position and shit like that. Like a job application you gotta fill out and shit like that. Just to be a stepdaddy. That shit crazy.
That's just insanity. Like, did this nigga Omni's at a rock concert? Where you at, dog? This nigga playing all types of calls.
Hold up.
You know, the whole stepdad thing, man. I've been thinking about that shit lately.
Let's go.
That especially with black men, like we could really turn that shit around in like 4 or 5 years, bro. It's just like
turn around the idea. What do you mean turn around? What do you mean?
I mean to flip this in the favor of men, to where it's like, if you a stepfather, right? But those kids that you're a stepfather to, those are another black man's children. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So instead of taking over the situation, be like, hey, I ain't fucking with you unless you get this man a close relationship with his kids, or let him have his kids. You know what I'm saying? But instead, dudes just let women just tell them that it ain't none of their business and shit. And then
that's the most pro-black shit I've ever heard in my life. You pro-black?
I'm not pro-black, but I'm definitely pro-fatherhood.
Well, that's actually the equivalent of when you hear niggas on panels be like, you know, lions kill the cubs. Nigga, you ain't killing that girl's kids.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Let that man have his kids, or tell her I'm not fucking with you. That's
what
he's saying.
But you know why that
I wouldn't have a problem. I wouldn't even have a problem with the stepdad thing. But also with the stepdad thing is,
I got a problem with it because the only way he not smashing his baby mama is if he don't want to. That's the only way that's not going down.
I have no interest in it.
Especially if the dude is involved and on point with his life, and she already was smashing him and shit like she gonna want to keep smashing. That's the only reason dudes don't want to put that connection together and make it stronger, because you just, I know,
you don't want his family back together, and it's a wrap.
I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying, like, man, I don't know I wouldn't attempt that shit. You know, but I wouldn't be in that situation. Like, I'm not messing with no. If a woman got a kid, like, I'm like, we might be able to smash or something like that, but I'm not really. I'll be real. I don't play like I'm trying to take a role or step in or even like and then
that's some
even if you're trying to
shit.
Oh, give me a second. Even if you're trying to get them, bring them closer to their father, you're still playing a role. You're coming in to be an authority figure over the mama now to get her to do something. And
anyways,
I understand, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It can't be avoided. You're gonna be this. If you're the one telling his mama what to do, even to get him back with his father, you are still the main father to me. You the nigga who makes shit happen. You're the main father.
As somebody who has
you only have one father in the house. You are the main father.
I mean,
yeah, this is. See, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying this sounds confusing. The more that we're talking, the more I don't. Why would he even do this? Well,
why would he help another man get his kids?
No, why would you even get to the point where you're gonna try to help a man get his kids? Why are you fucking with a bitch who got kids and trying to get serious with her and build a life with a bitch who got kids already?
That's the other part. That's the other part too. Is that when you have, because I ain't really flushed this out. I should have did a live stream about
this. Hey, but to your point, because I was going to disagree hard. I was going to disagree real hard because there's so many women without kids and whatnot that you can choose from. You know what I'm saying? Like I run into multiple here. You know what I'm saying? But to your point, let me finish. To your point, I agree with you because that is humanity right there. That's just a sign of humanity, and I think that actually some dudes have it in them to do that. I've seen it been done, where it honestly the result is a good family. Like I think that's what it is. The result is a good family that is put together, whether it's you and her, if it works out, or whether it's her and her baby father and whatnot. Honestly, I be wanting to tell a lot of chicks to go back to your baby father. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to get back with your baby father. Not that I'm dealing with them, not the ones I'm dealing with. I'm just saying hypothetically, if I was talking to them, I would try to get them back with their baby father. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some John Wick shit. I fuck with it.
Word.
I would be on matchmaker shit.
If you still got your thought, go ahead and then get it out, Ty City.
Okay, so what I was saying was that just even presenting this is like a huge part of the vetting process. Guys who deal with single mothers, right? So me, I entertain single mothers, but it always comes down to are you willing to give the children to their father? Because for one, if she keeping, hold on, listen. So for one, if she keeping the kids from him, what the fuck do you think that's gonna happen to you? You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's gonna be a killer right there.
So you're not just saying improve the relationship with the father. You're saying you gotta go send them kids over there with their daddy. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I believe every man should be raising his own children.
I'm not against that. I'm just I want clarity what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's like, and if she's still bitter towards her baby daddy and shit, it's like fucking been years or whatever. Like, just understand you're gonna be number two. That shit, same shit gonna happen to your ass.
I don't know. I feel like just the nature of a bitch. You don't have no weapons against you. She can't exact any force on you. So when she gets something that she uses as a weapon, she's gonna use that shit. And I don't need kids to know that. I know that's the ultimate weapon, and that's why I commend Ty City for taking a bitch's sword out of her hand early. That was crazy. Kicked the bitch in her wrist, sword fell. You feel like that's masterful. But I'm saying like the average person is not doing what you're doing. That's why I'm glad you even put that message out there, because I was aware of some of those things, but when you started really breaking down like what's it called? Establishing your parental rights and doing this beforehand and all that. I was
yeah, like, see, that's what the married niggas used to run with. Like, in a marriage, you automatically have blah blah blah. It's like, well, you can have the same rights without being married. You know, that shit used to burn them motherfuckers up. I used to bring that shit up.
And let me ask you this: your baby mama never tried to push back against this?
No.
I think then you're in a unique situation, man.
No.
You're in some,
because what happens is I already established. Well, first of all, if you're functioning and acting like a whole man, then you won't have these problems. So
here we go. Man enough, man up. Here we go. Oh my
God. Y'all niggas finna have a lesson on manhood. The house is in my name only. All right. The housing is in my name only. All right. Everything that I do is in my name only. I'm not trying to share responsibility with no woman. So when it came down to it, like, what the fuck can she use against me? Everything is mine. She gonna go to court and say, I don't have anything. He has everything. Let me have the kid. Like what?
The more information you get out, the more data I have to ask you questions. You feel me? That so you're saying so you're giving an example. I'm assuming that you were living together under the same household or some shit at some point. Therefore, you owning shit in your name, being on shit mattered.
Yes.
But you said she comes from some super rich family, so she could easily have a spot with her name on it.
Right. So on top of that, I didn't get into a third party contract with the state to be in a relationship with her, so she can't. Because one thing about divorce is custody is part of divorce. You see, so we didn't. There was no divorce for us to have like a custody battle. Like you got to go head up with me in family court.
How are your rights trumping her rights? It just seems like she's an easy person to deal with.
No.
Okay, so she didn't fight you back, but she's not easy to deal with. That means she would want to if she had the opportunity to fight you back in this area. Since she's not easy to deal with. So
no.
Okay, maybe I'm confused. Maybe I'm just confused.
No,
you feel
me? We had a situation where, again, we had a situation where she acted a fucking fool. I put them people in her life. This when she found out that she didn't already have rights and shit. So I put the people in her life. They came out, and she was like, "I have to get my son. I'm taking my son." And the police came to me and said, "This is a civil situation, not a criminal situation. So do you have any papers that says that you could take the kid?" And of course she didn't. She thought she was gonna run the same play. And I had all the paperwork and shit already signed and shit. So I'll never forget when the police came, told her, like, "Ma'am, he got this paper, this paper, this paper. If you want to contest any of this, you can go to the court." And you know what I'm saying?
You turn the tables. This is rare. You were standing there holding your son saying, "Yes, she hit me, sir. Put her in the car."
Nah, she fucked up a whole lot of she got mad as fuck.
So they're breaking up the house. Over $500 of damage. You put her in that what's it called?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? It was just the windshield on my truck was that expensive.
Hell yeah, that's a windshield, bro.
So it was like the windshield. She was pissed, but I remember this shit. They came out, they documented all this shit. I told the officer, I said, "Yes, I'm gonna need this filed with CPS because my son was present." Like, you know, so now she got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it is what it is, bro. Like,
you left her a track record. That's what it is.
Yeah,
did you
and I think that some guys don't even realize that there are cops out there, dog, who don't play that shit because he's a woman. Now the guy has to go. I've seen plenty of examples of cops showing up as like, "Nah, bitch, you got to go."
Yo, that shit was crazy too because she was like, once they told her that she wasn't leaving with my son, she was like, "Oh, he hit me."
Oh, come on, though.
Yeah, nigga, that's what I knew it was over with, bro. I was like,
yo.
But here's the thing, though, right? These are the games that women play on men for you to crash out and do all the stupid ass shit.
So,
you see what I'm saying?
Yes, but let me ask you this question. You are who you are, and you have foresight, and you're calculated. What if you're dealing with a bitch who's similar, has foresight and calculations? You be in a way bigger. I'm saying what you're dealing with is.
No, but this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, this what you like. Okay, think about this, right? I've seen this play out over and over again. It's the same play. Like, bitches don't have no foresight. They do the same shit for fucking years, bro. Everybody knows the game plan. Like, there is no, I'm not a psychic because I knew this bitch was going to try to take my kids. Like, that's the oldest.
Proactive.
Yeah,
instead of reactive.
That's why I argue with you about that respect shit when you're talking about how bitches deal with you and deal with certain men with respect and shit like that. And not really. If you thought you had that in the bag, you wouldn't be acting proactively. If you thought the respect was in the bag, you wouldn't have to be proactive about disrespect.
Let me tell you, I'm telling you right now, my baby mama. Again, a lot of bitches, they have to learn that shit, bro. Like, they try you and then they find out. and then the respect level goes up.
See, you're a great father. I got this. Now, let me just ask you, since you're up here, your opinion on my method. You feel me? Well, I don't let it get that far. As soon as she's talking about pregnant and all that, I'm like, yep, you're gonna have to sign over all rights to me, or you just a bill. There's no in between that.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like, you can do all that on your own. I even had to tell dudes they could get their own DNA test. Like, dudes,
that's
dudes was like, dudes was like, but I'm afraid to ask her for a DNA test. I was like, if you don't fucking get that Q-tip and swab that kid mouth and mail that shit into the lab, the fuck wrong with you?
You can have the same rights as if somebody totally signed over parental rights to you, just going your own way. I know you. I guess that they're not fighting back, but how are you going to do the same thing that I'm talking about without having to deal with all the bullshit that you're talking about?
Okay, so what? Okay,
I don't want a bitch breaking my truck window. I don't want cops at my house. I don't want to do none of that shit.
Oh well, then you just be single.
That's crazy. I gotta just be single if I don't want bitches breaking my window out and bringing cops to my house. Like, that's the solution.
Well, you don't want to. Well, I'm different. I'm just different.
I know you're the coolest nigga on earth, dog. We know.
But I'm telling you that once how it happens is it's an escalation of you not moving, and so then it just goes. Most niggas break themselves before they even get to that point. But when you solid, it's like, man, I gotta make this motherfucker mad. I gotta fucking. This motherfucker's not shifting at all. This motherfucker just.
But you went through it to get through it, and you are a intelligent person, so you handle the situation intelligently.
I'm gonna handle I'm gonna handle every situation intelligently.
I just said you were intelligent, man. Come on, dog. What else you want from me?
I don't want you to
disagreeable, but check it out though, dog.
Intelligently.
Like, look, your name is disagreeable, dog.
You're a smart guy.
You put yourself in a certain position.
I know
to be that, right?
My bad, dog.
You stupid, son. No, look,
your name is disagreeable. Am I well spoken?
You're very articulate, bro. Like,
yeah. There we go.
My nigga works on diesels, man. Come on, man.
Shit. I told you he can run. That nigga can build a DeLorean right now with a flux capacitor.
But check it out though. You don't need no flux capacitor with diesel. But check it out.
Oh shit, future dog. Let's go.
But check it out. Your name is disagreeable, right?
Yes,
there's somewhere along that line where your name has to coincide with pure logic and not just being a contrarian, right?
Is that what you think I'm doing right now?
Well, this is just what I'm saying, whether you agree with it or not, right? I'm saying, like, if that was my
I don't want
name,
to cut you off, but I want to know if I'm coming across like that. Am I coming across as just being a pure contrarian or somebody?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Right. You gotta listen. I'm saying your name. This is what I would imply, that your name is saying that I'm disagreeable, not because I'm not because I'm a contrarian, is because I'm trying to come across with logic and everything, right? So that means you got to put yourself in a position to be that way. Your life right now, what you're doing, where you're at, you put yourself in a position to where you can talk shit on in a certain way and not be fucked up by a job, bitches coming after you and shit like that. So that's what when Tasi was talking about where you got to be the whole man and everything, is that you got to put yourself in a position like that. And he was proactive, and what a lot of things that we've seen is reactive, right?
Facts.
So that's like I don't want kids. I've never wanted kids. I'm being proactive. I don't want to put my shit up, but I'm still gonna deal with bitches, but only to a certain level to where I don't have to be. My proactive is like, if you don't like my shit and you want to renege on the contract, then you just leave. It's no problem.
That's the easy way, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, just because bitches don't want no fucking serious relationships and shit like that, bro. They like playing around, bro. Like, they love that shit, bro. Like,
yeah,
and
like, nigga, you know how many bitches?
Sex is the easy part. Like, that's why I told you
2 years.
That's why I told you, like, sex is the easy part. Like, I wasn't coming at you like you wasn't getting sex. Like, any nigga that say I'm getting pussy, it's just like, okay, well, I'm breathing air, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was joking, dog.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like sex is just easy. That's the easy part. Like these bitches giving away pussy like it ain't nothing, bro. Like it's almost ridiculous, but
they're all box workers. Some of them just have girlfriend experience attached to those boxes, and other ones are just one-time things, or some of them are 5-10 time things.
Here's the thing, like you have more experience than I do, but I'll say like I just know, maybe not with women in general, but I know how far a bitch will go over nothing when I don't have a kid with them. When you didn't do nothing to the bitch, when you're just not acquiescing, you're articulate, Pack City. How do you say that? How do you announce it? There we go. Look, this nigga talking,
hey,
dog.
But even women you just fucking, they'll complicate
They're gonna
that
try
shit.
you.
Yeah,
the biggest thing that they're gonna try you on. Let's say your like Patrice O'Neal said, right? Your bed position when he was talking about passive aggressive shit, like what side of the bed you sleep on. That's trying you. And a lot of niggas don't even see that shit. I saw it, dog. I was like, damn, that's kind of right. That's passive aggressive as fuck. Just ask or say, hey, can I sleep on this side of the bed?
Yeah, but
That's
we were all heard the whole breakdown, and we know it's obvious
not
because
everybody has though, dog.
asking
Not
opens
everybody
up.
has.
But when you hear the logic, it makes sense because it sounds stupid at first, but then when you hear that even asking opens up the door for rejection, for a no. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They don't like any rejection. So
Okay, let's do it. Let's do another one. When you guys go out to eat and the bitch wants to eat off your plate, like pick at your plate. That shit right there is trying you.
That's a show of dominance.
Yes. And
like
that's actually aggressively passive.
that's like reaching for a dog while he eating. It's like,
yeah. What you think the dog gonna do? Like I don't allow that shit, and I already let it be known. No, you got to get your own shit.
You see me, I'm
you
soft.
slap her hand. You slap her hand too. You slap her
Yeah,
hand.
nigga. I have a paper rolled up at my table, nigga. No, I'm saying, but the proactive shit is up to each individual. Like once you get involved with a chick, no matter what, whether it's just sex or whatever, you still gonna deal with some shit. So it's up to you where you draw the line, and then being a man, you got to stand on that fucking line.
Can I
And
ask y'all a question?
that's what it's all about.
I'm gonna tell you where it get blurry.
Hold your thought, Omni.
It might go into your question. What about two families? What about two bitches? How do y'all manage? How would you manage two? How would you manage multiple? Because everybody knows about polygamy. Everybody's a master at it and shit like that. How would y'all master? How would you run multiple households?
Yeah, facts, Ty. Since you unless you're gonna keep pumping in your old baby mama, you're gonna have some different households. So what's going on?
What?
Unless you're gonna keep having kids with your baby mama you have right now, you're gonna be dealing with multiple households. So how do you control that?
What do you mean I'm dealing with multiple households?
If you said you want to have 3 more children, unless you put those 3 children inside your baby mama right now, you're dealing with multiple households.
No, I'm not. I'm dealing with my fucking house.
You just told me your kid's not with you right now. It's with with the grandparents, and then you said it's with the mother sometimes. So the other kids will be with their mothers sometimes, right?
Is that multiple households? Like my son goes to his grandmother's
son's household though.
That's multiple households to me. Yeah, you don't have
son lives and dwells.
I don't know. There's still influence over there, so that's not like one household to me.
What are you talking about?
If your kid's out of your side, especially with other people they consider family to them, their mother's house, their mother's family's house, that's influence. That's another household.
No.
Am I saying some crazy shit?
Yeah.
No,
okay, so,
I don't.
Okay,
I don't
so
think it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy.
Her household.
I don't think it's the same thing.
Her household don't even hold that no influence like that right now. Like what? Why would that change? Because I had more children.
I don't know. She might start cooking better or some shit like that. You know.
Wait. Hold up, Omni. No, you're fucking up my point. No, you're fucking up my point. Let me, because I don't think I'm saying anything crazy. You have one baby mother right now with one kid.
Okay.
If you have 3 more children, and it's not with that one baby mother you have already, you have 3 more. You have 1 to 3 more baby mothers. Correct. So when your kids are over at their baby mother's house or your baby mother's family's house, they're dealing with that household. That's a multiple household. That's not just your house. So how am I saying something crazy?
The authority is in my household. Like that doesn't move.
All right, you know, I feel like I don't. How else can I say this? I gotta say how that's like it's like delusions of grandeur, dog. It's just like
it's nigga shit. It's nigga shit.
I'm not nigga. If you were a real nigga, your kids would be in line. All right.
No,
If you
what
were,
what you're saying is
I'm sorry,
it's
my
not
kid in
far
line.
fetched though, disagreeable. But the thing is, he's
you
saying
have
that
one kid that's
where
9
his
years
children
old.
is
How is he
gonna
going to
be
be out of
at.
line? Is a child. Like
Exactly.
exactly. You only have data from one kid to 9 years old. I don't think you know the whole scale of this thing. You can't judge it. There's probabilities in this thing that's going on, especially when you add more children. The probability goes up. I'm not saying that
probability of what?
A fuckery.
Yeah, your kids gonna get older, bro. The kids gonna get older, and then
yeah, kids get older. That's a fact.
That's when they get into more shit.
That's just nature.
That's the plan.
No, I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying. It's
like,
not
say
far
you have
fetched.
another family, right? Like, it's funny, but say you have another family and that kid grows up, and say you manage and you trying to manage both households, but then they have an
I'm not managing
with their siblings,
I only
shit like
manage
that, and then
my
they
household.
go ahead and be like, you know what? We go ahead and
Only
kill this motherfucker one night.
right now. I only manage my household. I only plan on managing one household.
You plan on it, but I asked the question: how would you manage multiple households?
I only have one household.
He's saying his house is the ultimate power. It has the Infinity Stones are at his house. So
yes,
when they go, that shit don't matter. Nothing else. He Thanos and these bitches out of here. They come over here. He hit him with the MIB shit. Forget that shit. Your
Nigga,
mother
you
was
gotta
talking
have
about
7
your
rings, dog. You
your
can't have
dumbass
a
aunts
glove with
and
6
your
rings.
other grandfathers and their siblings over there. Forget all that. I'm this shit is the total influence because I'm that nigga. And if you don't run your kid, like, okay, I understand. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that.
What you want me to say? Like,
because I can't argue with that because I know I have supreme confidence. You feel me? I also have supreme confidence.
It's not supreme confidence. If something happened I don't like, it get too bad, I kill everybody over in that household. Like,
there we go. Let's talk. See, you see, now we got the answer. Now we got the answer.
I'm just saying, I don't. Everybody know I don't fucking play. All the households know I don't play. My mama know I don't play. She gonna call me and ask me about, hey, is it okay if such and such, blah blah blah. My daddy gonna call me and be like, hey, you know,
that's
I'm gonna do
respect.
This. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's across all the fucking households.
No, but listen, you just answered my question perfectly, and it came down. This is thank you that
from a while ago, right? From a while ago.
You don't really got respect. Respect it. You know, you got the real respect. Fear. That's it.
Yeah, I act a fucking fool about my son. Everybody knows that shit.
There we go. And there's still a probability of something coming from that too. But I understand where your thinking is now. So I can't argue with that. I'm not trying to argue
but
with that
respect and fear go hand in hand, man. People try to
that's
separate.
What I'm saying.
It goes,
that's the real respect.
Man.
I respect that. You say I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit.
Exactly.
And I believe, and that's what I'm saying. I believe you guys are capable of the same type of shit. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, earlier when you was talking, you was just like, man, the kids got to do this and that. But that's what's happening to the sheep kids, man.
I understand, and trust me,
he didn't lead with that though, Ty. That's not what he led with though at first.
Yeah,
he just put that on the back end.
I'm very liable to, especially that's why I'm careful with kids, and why I've had these discussions with women because I know what they will do, and I know I'm slightly an emotional person. I might get attached to this kid. I might crash out. Because like same thing you're saying, it might be necessary to crash out.
You will crash out.
So, okay, see, we're on the same page. I'm just saying the consequence of my crash out might not be worth it because if it doesn't go the way I expect it to go, then I'm gone. My influence isn't there. My kids out there being a weirdo with weirdo people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're being proactive in the sense that I don't even want to fucking deal with it, so I'm not gonna even have it.
I know I'm not against having kids. Let me say it's over again. I'm not against having kids. I want to have a bunch of fucking kids. It just got to be on my terms from the beginning, early, not going through any stages. I don't need to go.
I disagree. Let me tell you something. I'm finna tell you something, right? So before we planned on having my son, right? I remember we sat down, we ate, and I told her, I said, "This is what we're gonna do. This is how it's gonna go. It's not gonna go any other way." And I told her, like, straight up, like, whatever you think is gonna happen is not gonna happen. She had a 2.5-year heads up, bro, to just know that I wasn't finna fucking go for the bullshit.
Yeah, but you were reactionary, right? You didn't turn
No,
up
no,
until
no,
wait.
no, no, no.
That was proactive, bro.
No, what
That,
I'm
that
saying
was
is,
actually proactive.
The
what I'm
discussion
telling
is
you is,
proactive.
I gave her the like. I even told her like, it's not gonna go how you think it's gonna go.
Yeah, but you didn't give her the details. Meaning, like you weren't.
No,
you
I didn't give her
were-
the war strategy.
Exactly,
Yeah,
because you were
and you're
willing to
giving
go to
your
war.
enemy,
I'm saying,
giving
I'm
your
saying,
enemy
I'm not.
the 411 on shit.
I'm just saying, I don't want to go to war. I'm saying I'm dropping the bomb early. You feel me? I'm poisoning the water. I don't want to
You better
go
be
to war
prepared. In all aspects of life, be prepared for war. the what can go wrong.
Yo, well, speaking of probability, this might be fear mongering or whatever, but just like I've seen the stories of women saying that their dad touched the kids and all types of shit like that that never happened, and it comes out later they didn't. I might kill a motherfucker over that shit, man. Dead ass. You feel me? I know I don't come across as the most ignorant motherfucker in the world, but I like it's, and I know myself.
I'd wear
Trust
a
me, I'm
free
not.
disagreeable T-shirt too because I feel the same way. I don't think you would be wrong in that.
And I just want to. I'm not talking tough shit. None of that shit. I know it's a problem. I know it's not a smart thing to do. You feel me? That's
But I'm
why.
telling
That's
you,
why. That's why I say my way is to try to stay the fuck out of that shit because I know how
most
it can really
guys,
go.
most guys give the pass to the mom for bullshit because it's my kid's mom. You know what I'm saying? But for
Yeah.
me,
That's a
I'm
bitch
the
ass
opposite.
excuse.
Like, yo, this is what happened. This is why. You know, I remember like if I get into it, I haven't done it too many times, but I just snapped on my baby mama a couple times,
I
and
need the
then
details. You trying to help me have a family, dog? Let me know how to handle this shit.
no, this is all after the fact. Like, you know,
All right, so let me know how I should yoke her up. Which way should I do it? From the side? Should I take the arm and put the arm behind the back, or should I go straight rear
Nah, you gotta
naked?
grab him like a dog
nah,
on the
man,
back
don't
of the
touch me,
nape.
man. Don't
So
you playing a different game.
I told you I'm trying to spin him back, kid, but I don't want to do that to my
The
child's
cheap
mother.
game. Disagreement want to play the cheap game.
Don't beat up women. Don't beat up women, especially.
Yo, this nigga sound like I can't see him. He sound like he winking.
No, I'm not. I'm dead ass serious.
Wink, wink, in air quotes.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro.
So, man, anybody listen new to the show, I don't want to beat up women. It's funny to me though. You feel me? Like this is horrible
Hey,
comedy.
did you see what I put in the chat when you told me? Oh, when you was younger, did you see what I put in the chat
Well,
about
when the
my
bitch hit
Navy
me
experience?
when the bitch hit me with a 37-piece combo on my
No, no,
sleeve
no.
and made me have
No, when I said the only time a bitch ever in my life tried to put hands on me, she kept grabbing me. This is when I was in the Navy, so I was like 19. And she kept grabbing my fucking hoodie, pulling me back to come in the house. I didn't live with her. So I turned around, I pushed her hard as fuck, and she probably slid about 5 feet on the carpet. But that was the only time that I said I put hands on a bitch. Other than that, ain't no bitch ever scratched my car, try to fuck with my job, try to tell my family I was fucked up, try to put hands on me. That was the only time. Because it's like one of those things where they know they got the right one.
Yeah, hey, yeah, they
You know what I'm
do.
saying?
Yeah,
They know they
that's
got
only
the right one.
that's only
I'm
happened once in my life when I
but
was like 18, living on my own and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that is.
what I'm saying is that this a big problem that guys have too because they watch their fathers deal with bullshit, so they just repeat the cycle. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, like I always make sure my son knows that like dad is correcting everybody, even mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't. No passes allowed
Nah, yeah,
in those type of situations.
I'm daddy.
I
Because
feel you.
that's why when you look at when you have these type of conversations, they keep saying the what if, the what if, the what if. The what if are actually examples of what they've seen. You know, like I've
But
seen my pops go through shit. My pops raised me, but my dad didn't take no shit. My dad would never fucking, my dad was married before he passed away for 20 plus years.
so
You know what I'm saying? My dad didn't even let my stepmoms, talk to him funny. Her mom talked to him funny, and she had two kids. Never let them talk to her. He never allowed that shit.
So I just want to be clear. So now that we've had this discussion for a while, I feel like we're not saying anything different. I feel like we're saying the same shit. Like you're talking about Iron Fist. It took you a while to get to it, just to say like, I'll crash out. I'll burn down some Kaiser Soze shit. I'll burn down the whole house.
No. We're not saying the same thing. I'm saying that it's easy.
Okay, easy. Your truck getting crashed up. Bitches saying you hit him out of nowhere.
That shit wasn't nothing. Hey, disagreeable. Let me tell you something. I was hoping she would do something crazy before the police. I wanted her to fucking crash the fuck out.
You had cameras up? How planned was this?
Absolutely. Come on, man.
Okay, shout out to you. Yo, I can't argue with this shit, dog.
What? But this is what I'm saying. Like, it's just.
Are you trying to? Is the question?
It's just.
No, you might see it as being a contrarian, but I like to poke holes in people's logic because that makes my logic more. They're just sharpening swords because I really want to. If he has some information that I didn't have in a different angle, I'm open to it. I'm not here trying to be right. You feel me? I
will tell you, right? I think this was like last year sometime. A dude emailed me about everything that happened with him and his baby mama and shit, right? So I talked to him. We have a conversation. This nigga was like, yeah, man, I kind of went to a job and threatened to shoot the fucking
shit.
Easy.
Because the way she was playing them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a woman tell me I can't see my kids, or I can't be around my kids, bitch, we that's where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? I had sympathy and empathy for him because I know, bro. Like you wouldn't let nobody snatch your kid out the car and just be like, you can't have your kid no more. You would kill that person. But when it comes to mom can play those games.
Yeah.
That's the hell of a pass right there.
And then everybody's surprised, like, I don't know why he showed up at the job with the fucking gun and all the rest. It's like,
no, I understand, but that doesn't mean that is the correct choice to be made.
No, I agree. That's why I'm saying, like, when you say you will crash out, that is like your father instinct is like, all right, how do you come between me and my kid without fucking like dying? Some people, I stand on that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It's you fucking with my livelihood, basically.
Yeah, and
so,
I think
so naturally, those instincts are going to kick in, and then you saying he's wrong. No, he's right. He's right.
Who was wrong?
No. I'm saying people will say that. Oh, you're wrong for doing. No. You were right in doing that because if I'm even though sometimes you speak on situations that you're not in, so your logic is trying to be put in there, but at the time the nigga was like, "Nah, I'm fighting for my life here." You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like what he did was right, but some people will say that's wrong.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, nigga, the way I did my baby mama, even my own mama, I told you, even my own mama was like, damn, like damn what? Whose side you on? It's my own mama, nigga. I was with the shits, bro.
I feel you. Yo, everything you're talking about, I do not disagree with. I'm liable to do all the same shit or more. You feel me? I'm just saying that.
I'm saying be prepared. You might not even have to go through all that shit. I'm just saying, like, just understand, like, you might have to turn to somebody you don't even want to be to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shaka, me and Shaka fuck with Patrice heavy. So I'll give this example. Even Patrice has said it. Like, even his bitch never fucked with his car or ever did this and that because there's an undertone and she don't know what the fuck I'll do. You feel me?
Yes, that's the beauty of it.
She knows I'm liable to do this, but I understand that. I'm not naive to that. I'm just saying that the crash out goes one of two ways.
You know what the sick part about this is, disagreeable and new and homie? I'm telling you
articulated. That's Army. Articulated, sir.
All right. The sick part about this is that's the reason why they fuck with you in the first place. They wouldn't fuck with a nigga that was incapable of fucking.
Now we talking, dog.
Beast mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the fact that they act surprised when they think, first of all, Oh man, we finna go there.
Go there.
All right.
Articulate city.
Okay, so what happens is we as men who are the real lovers, right? We give this woman a pass as, you know what I'm saying? We give her a pass. You know what I'm saying? We give you the pass. All right. You know who we truly are.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who we truly are, but instead of empowering you to take that fucking beast out into the world and have it and unleash it, you would rather go heads up with the beast yourself.
Yeah, you want to be put in the belly of the beast.
And the thing is, like, I don't.
It's like,
I don't think we just give them passes as women or our women. We give them passes as inferior beings because we're not fucking evil. Because men can exact force. We're not out exacting force over little niggas all day and shit like that. So why would we do that to a woman? You're fucking inferior to me. It's not just because you're my woman.
No. I'm talking about.
And then you'll get some extra. Then you'll get some extra pass because you're my woman on top of that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is for your woman,
mm-hmm.
for your own woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is that it's the pass. It is a pass.
No, that's facts.
Like, me, I'll be ruthless on all kinds of bitches and shit. I don't give a fuck, bro. I get ruthless with all these bitches, but
man, you ain't spinning back kicking. You feel me? So
no, not my woman. Not my woman. I'm cool on karate kicking.
The Bruce Lee on a bitch, sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg. That's gentle, right?
I've never had to do that.
They fucking with. I'll just say this: like, women know what the fuck they fucking with, and
I understand that, but they don't care.
Buttons. They get in the control room and start smashing all the buttons, and then whenever
what does this do?
Yeah, let me see what happens if I press this button. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just they want to see it for themselves, bro.
Unless you're to the point where the bitch is trying to destroy you and just get you in jail or some shit. Anything before that is just trying to get you angry to smash her, which is why I don't play with them like that. You feel me? That shit. And a bitch will be pushing her buttons to make you crazy and lose years off your life when she's not even taking it seriously. That's why I don't be entertaining this shit, man. Like, it's not that it can't be done. Everything you're saying, I understand. Like, I don't know. I've crashed out so many times in my life that God has protected me from. I can't do it more. I can't bring a bitch over here for me to crash out. To be like, oh yeah, I'll deal with it when I deal with it. And if I need to come down to it, yeah, I'll burn the whole fucking house down. Like, nah, man. Like,
I'm just saying, women know who the fuck they fucking with. Women know
like you even feel comfortable enough to do it. That means they don't really fuck with you like that.
I don't know, but some bitches get knocked off. So that, you think they knew who they were fucking with? Do you think they knew who they were fucking with?
I think they already do, bro.
So you think they knew? So you're proving my point. They don't give a fuck. So you're gonna end up crashing out regardless.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they do give a fuck. I'm saying that it's like, all right, if you're a dog owner, right? I know some dog owners have the nicest dogs, whatever, but they dog have growled, have barked, have snapped on them, right? But they know where the fuck they at. They're gonna do it anyway. That's the nature of a beast, man. The nature of animals is to do that.
That's because it wasn't Ty City's dog. Because Ty City's dog never growled, never did none of that.
I don't like dogs. I hate dogs.
Hey,
I forgot. Let's go.
I'm with you because I'm on that. I'm on that shit when we was on Ramil's panel. Something I kick dogs.
I don't fuck with dogs.
You feel me? Like,
yo, I'm aggravated that y'all bought dogs up, bro.
I only liked my dog. You feel me? I had a dog after I got rid of him. I didn't like dogs anymore. White people made me hate dogs more. You feel me?
My god, bro.
So
like, I know people have my dog don't bite, my dog, but hey man, look, my dad had a German Shepherd from birth. He was a real good ass dog, right? But I've seen people have dogs from birth that are real good ass dogs, and they still came after their owner.
Half of it is the dog owners, because as they say, he doesn't bite. It's like permission to let this fucking dog jump over you.
Yeah, I don't like dogs on me. I don't want a dog.
I don't care if this fucking stink ass dog don't bite.
You're not putting socks on, nigga. You're not a fucking kid.
Yeah.
We understand. We understand black people don't like dogs. I don't like them either.
Black people love
dogs.
No, don't get it twisted.
They
love dogs.
They love them different. And recently they started liking them like white people, kind of. Back in the days, your dog. Back in the days, black people didn't like dog. Black people didn't let dogs.
Oh, the backyard dog.
Yeah, black people didn't let dogs in the house back in the days.
The backyard dog.
You feel me? He was tied to a tree, and he went over there and talked to him sometimes. You feel me?
Yeah. No, hey, you hungry? I see your bowl been sitting empty for about 3 hours.
Yeah, get him some water. He drink the water fast. You think he's happy? Nigga, thirsty as hell, tied to that tree all day.
Yeah, you don't understand. No, but I'm saying, like, I had an ex, man, when I was an apprentice, that I told her that I pick you up and throw you out of the window, then throw you back in the window. Yeah. And then she called her brother, and her brother was like, "Stop talking like that. You know how he is." But her brother was like, "Hey, no, don't touch my sister." You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is,
he don't even want to do that. That's a responsibility.
He's a big nigga. He's known for breaking jaws too. But the thing is,
he don't want to do it to you because the bitch is crazy.
He don't, and he would have did it out of love because he called me his brother. And I understand. The whole thing is, he knew what she was like too. That's why he said, "Stop talking the way you do," because he ain't like that.
Exactly, like this man. This whole then you got to deal with the family dynamic. You know that now there's good men fight like Patrice always said. Now there's good men going at each other because of bitches.
Hey, disagreeable. I would tell you how much I don't fucking play. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this title should be. I don't play.
Hey. One time, right towards the end, right, my baby mama said something about like getting her uncle or some shit.
Yes, do that.
I called her uncle, put him on speakerphone, asked him if he had a motherfucking problem while she was standing there and said, fuck it.
See, that's real niggas. I can relate to shit like that. I like that.
No fucking smoke. Bitch, stop playing. Ain't nobody you can get, bitch. Everybody gonna go. Don't do it. Don't do it, bitch.
Like, let's not get it twisted. Like, we know how to, like, we don't know each other like that, but you can gauge it. Just from speaking with somebody that dealt with some things in life for now, we know how to deal with situations. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, after you've been through so much in life, I try not to be in situations. You understand what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
That's the goal.
Oh, that's a fact.
That's why I'm not arguing.
That's the goal in livelihood, man.
I just really just jumped up here. I got to go for my walk, but I'm just telling y'all niggas, man. Yeah, the sheep, they kids gonna be fucked up in the game. But the 5%ers, kids gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold a second before you get out of here, Ty City. Put in the back chat. So I can learn how to build a diesel engine. I know you be hiding that from the black people. You got another channel with a white audience, and you teach them how to build diesel engines and live in the future and stuff like that. So,
zoom to the country. That's still my advice. Zoom to the country.
I'm almost there, man. You know, I left my condo down there in Brickell and shit. I'm up here in Georgia. I'm trying to help get these properties together with my mom and shit, and I'm gonna leave the country. So,
hey, you go to what part of Georgia you in?
I'm in a area called Douglasville, Winston, like west of like 40 minutes west of the airport, like Atlanta.
Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to be going out there to look at some like tiny home cottages.
Yeah, I was already talking about like some property I was looking at with my people that were thinking of.
Yeah, they got them out there and they're doing pretty good. And I want to just meet up with some of like the owners and see like what kind of construction and planning and how they did the water systems and shit like that. Because I'm definitely trying to replicate that a few times out here. So.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking into it. I'm not that far into it, but if I get any information, I'll definitely forward it to you. Might be able to help you out.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all boys, man.
Peace out. I'll holler at you later, dog.
Peace.
All right, peace.
You still here? Or are you playing World of War of Fortnite craft or whatever the hell you young niggas be playing? Are you playing I know you don't play black people video games, dog. You ain't playing no NBA 2K or Madden. That's what black people play. You know, I'm out the loop. Well, Chris says, "Oh, you like an hour out." Out from where? From damn, who calling me right now? It's a line of number. Who the fuck is this? Yo, I'm gonna shut it down in a second, but let me answer this phone. I'll be right back. Hold up. They hung up. I'll call them right back. We've been here for a minute. Shout out to Chris. Hold on. Carmen says, "Dang, I thought you was getting off a long time ago. I should have bought my headphones out." It is what it is. You gotta let everybody hear this ignorant shit that you be listening to.
Bring the headphones to the house.
You feel me? She got sound sensitivity like the little kids in Thai City Sun class. You feel me? Carmen keeps the headphones on.
The earlier, Aaron asked a question. I don't know how far you can scroll back or whatever,
I'll go.
but he was asking, so wait, let me see.
How do you feel as an individual? That one?
No, he was saying, is having no kids better than having them and not liking them? And I said, well, that's an individual thing, you know, because I don't have kids. I don't think I'm better than the next guy who doesn't, or better than the next guy who has kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's mostly those guys with kids that'll be like, oh, you gotta do this, man, it'll make you better. You know, where they're flexing on like them being married or having kids where they're better. I'm like, and then he put you know, better to have love than loss. I'm like, yeah, but that's an individual thing as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's done by people who've been through some shit and still trying to go for it and say, well, at least I had it. That's nigga, you could get in an accident too and say, well, at least I've been in an accident.
But
You know,
people are
that's
acting like people are stalking as if they can have something that's not tangible. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't have
yeah,
shit. It's an idea. And I'm not against
yeah,
the idea. I can't say it doesn't exist because, you know, I'm a nigga who believes in occultism and all types of hidden knowledge and shit like that. So I can't say it's not there. I'm just saying the way you're looking at it, the thing you're trying to attain is not what it is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly. You know, like I knew I never wanted to have kids, but if I had those kids when I was in the military, so 3 were in the military and 3 were outside of the military, right? But I knew that when I think back, I wouldn't even be here right now, bro. I wouldn't even be union and none of that shit. I would have stayed in the Navy and retired at like 40, 42 years old. You know what I'm saying? I would never be where I'm at if I had those kids. So my thing was, you know, hey, kudos to you guys who want to have kids, but you have to accept the reality of also having those kids and what comes down with it too. So that's why that you know those questions get asked a lot.
Yeah, but there are always what ifs. You feel me? Like
Of
anything
course.
can change your path in life on some butterfly effect type shit.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You could have been having kids right now and been happy as hell and been glad to see him. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because your disposition right now tells you that. That's why when I'm talking to Ty City, I'm not quick to argue with him because the nigga actually has a kid and you got them chemicals and all that shit. So I want to know if it's real. Like, will the chemicals override everything? You feel me? Will it override everything? I'm just gonna love this motherfucker regardless and all this shit. Cause I know my attitude. I know this is one of my biggest fears too. It's not raising the kid. It's not all that shit dealing with him. One of my biggest fears is having this kid and then he starts getting a personality. And I was like, I don't like this nigga because I don't like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
I'm the
think that.
same way.
Oh,
I'm
we
the
got
same
somebody
way.
new in
Like
here.
look. I woke up this morning, right? I've been asleep since like yesterday, off and on, because I'm doing graveyard shift, right? So
Mm-hmm.
6:30, I can come home and stay up for a little bit and then go to sleep. I don't have to worry about going to sleep and then waking up to I gotta go get my kids. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. You know what I'm saying? I can wake up and not do anything if I want to. And when I say anything, I can lay on my couch all fucking day and just not be bothered. Where some people is like, oh man, but my kids is right here. You know, I gotta do this, I can't do that. Or my kid is right here and it's beautiful. My kid is sleeping right next to me. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? That's his individual experience. That's an experience that I don't really care to have. But you chose that experience because you chose to have a kid. So it's fucking different. Like that whole saying, better to have an experience. Like I said, you can have an experience and get into an accident. Is that better than not? I'd
Yeah,
rather not get into a fucking accident.
I can't argue with you. I just don't, you know, how my mind. I try to keep things open ended a bit. Like I'm not especially now when it comes to gay shit. Pause. But I try to keep this shit open ended a bit
Right, yeah.
because I don't. One of my you've been around me enough on this internet. One of my things is I'm not against people's points that much or anything. It's just that when you think you are the end all be all, when you just like the big dog, let me know what's going on. No, you're not. I have questions for you, and it doesn't mean I'm gonna disagree with you in the end, but you're not just gonna like big dog me and tell me what the hell's going on because you don't know. Most likely, you don't know what's going on. You're on Earth just like me in this bullshit. We don't want to get too deep with it. You in this goddamn illusion, this samsara. There is no spoon. You feel me? You here with me. You don't know shit. That's how. But I'm open to talking to people and coming to some type of like to me, the greatest currency in this universe is epiphany. Epiphany when you're having a conversation with somebody and I could be throwing out my bullshit ideas, you could be throwing out your bullshit ideas, but they're still genuine ideas from our source from within. these two things are like lead, and us doing this, being honest and being real and righteous, as Patrice would say, is the alchemy. And that can turn the lead into gold. That's where epiphany comes from. You feel me? I'm sure you had it before. You're chopping up with a homie, and it's like, you feel me? Like you came to a true understanding. That is the currency of this world. Like if there's, it's a pure true atheist when you die, the lights are cut out or whatever. But if there is you taking any currency with you, it's probably that emotional and energetic currency that you've gathered. And in those moments, I think that's where the real intelligence and progress and learning is coming in. And if you do take anything with you, that's probably what's going to be at the core of you, makes you more righteous, so you can move forward in a possible different timeline or a possible different life and continue to build on your righteousness or be less of a piece of a shit. You feel? A piece of shit, possibly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm not saying that's the way it is. I'm saying this is just theoretical. It's all theoretical.
Well,
let me shout
theoretical.
out. Facts. I have no proof this is really happening. I could be dreaming within a dream. But Pulsar Echo says that saying is about how it's better to have experienced something than not. Then he says best knowledge comes from experience. Yo, hit the like button, Pulsar. I never seen you right here, but you see we're talking crazy. I'm not gonna get anywhere here. Hit the like button. I don't have a cash app. You feel me? It comes from understanding.
Yeah, we get into all the habits and ritual talks as well sometimes, but right now it's some other shit.
Yeah, it is what it is. Everybody knows who come around the channel. Like, it's going to go to the deepest end of the conversation at some point. We're going to have a lot of fun, laugh, talk about how people are gay and John Jones is tough and all this stuff. You know what I mean? And then we're going to end up talking about some deep philosophical questions, things that people ponder in the late nights when they're looking at the ceiling in the dark, watching their ceiling fan spin around, knowing that you're going to die. You know what I'm saying?
Like the seafood guy, standing off in the distance and whatnot.
Oh shit!
But I know they took the timer off of here. Usually they used to tell you how long you were on. Like, what happened to this? I don't know, but I think I've been in here long enough.
I've been on for 2 hours and 32 minutes.
Yeah, that's way too long.
Bro, I was in the shower and came back and y'all was talking about all this reality and stuff.
Yeah, I got a shower and shit. And hold up, I'm not trying to do no goddamn jujitsu, but the homie's saying that the homie out here in Atlanta, I know he be doing jujitsu with his son, so I might go up there and get some practice. I'm gonna have some kids. Ty City think niggas don't want to have kids. He's up here thinking he the only nigga who's real enough to have kids. That's crazy.
No, I don't think that's what he's saying, bro.
Ty City knows I'm fucking around. I don't think this guy can take a joke sometimes. He's like, damn, you really thought that? This show is nonsense. I want people to come here and realize when you come to this show, I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm not trying to get you to change your opinion. I'm not trying to get you to do nothing. Nothing. You feel me? And if I let you on the panel, I really fuck with you for the most part. So, shout out to Ty City. It took a while for him to get to what I like. Because I knew I wasn't sounding crazy, but when it got to the end, we came to the same conclusion that you got to crash out. You got to be willing to push it to the limit, and whatever happens, happens. The bitch got to know you're not to play with and shit like that. But then there's possibilities from that too. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got it. And that's how I was trying to go, like I'll be understood. That's why, like, when it comes to like the so-called picking side shit, it's like I'll pick a side when I decide to. Other than that, I just want to listen because I can understand both ways of when people talk about certain things because for the most part as a man you're gonna go through the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't go through the experience of buying a house because I've never bought one before, but I've seen it done. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of shit, man, just for a pair of keys. When I broke it down, and they were like, oh, but I'm like, no, you didn't even hear what I said. So that's a lot of shit for just getting a pair of keys. Like that's the basis of it. When you really think about it, like buying a car, like, yo, man, I'm just trying to spend 30 grand, bro, for a set of keys. Then I gotta do all the extra shit. But when you break it down to just that, they want to take it further than it has to be. And they didn't even think about what I said. That's the difference of opinion, that some cats just don't see it that way. And it's like, that's just basic shit.
I was like, when you have discussions on things that you haven't experienced personally, it just we can observe, so we can speak on whatever we want. But I feel like it's maybe not necessary. What's the right word? Let me just say it simply. I feel like it's good to make the distinction that I'm speaking from observation and another person speaking from experience. And your experience is not necessarily trump my observation, because you may have biases that have to do with your experience. And I can look outside of these biases because I'm looking objectively from the outside. But we both could be wrong. You feel me? That's the point I like to make. We both could be wrong. And and then this thing, even when Ty was up here, me asking these questions, I'm not trying to chop at your confidence or how you run things. That's not what I'm trying to get at all. I'm actually trying to get some game, to be real.
You trying to get a clearer understanding of what he's saying.
Yes, and I understand
that makes him too cool for school, as people would call him.
Yeah, and I just try to. And here's the thing: I understand how it is talking to people in general, much less online. There's always people think that there's a war, or I want to be right, or I'm on this side. That's why I'm not around mad channels. I'm not trying to yell with no nigga who I know is stupid and he can't even show his lifestyle and never show anything. Nothing to prove what he's talking about. You never see their house. You'll never see them chilling on their balcony in their condo. You never see them traveling out the country. You never see them doing shit. Niggas running their mouth on a fucking panel telling you what they doing. That's why I shout out Ty City. I know he got a garage. I know he's picking up multiple vehicles. I know he's moving his son around. I know he got his son on the dirt bike. He's a real nigga living a real life. That's why I can never disrespect that nigga. Most of you niggas on the internet have no proof to stand with what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I'm
saying? That's the same shit I be talking about on my panels though, on my channel. Like, dog, I'm out here really doing it. Like, you might not see me traveling to different countries like I used to, but I still travel all around. I'm an electrician. You know what I'm saying? And but bias wise, I'm gonna say, electrician is the best trade. But I haven't been in all trades. I think all building trades are dope, but I'm an electrician. So as a bias, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's the best one to go to. Even in the Navy, yo, man, go to the armed forces, experience that. But go to the Navy because I'm biased with that type of shit and I got experience in it. But it's not to put the other ones down per se. It's just that I've actually seen people who go to different trades or different branches of the armed forces, like, they didn't like it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you can speak on certain things without even having the experience in it. It part of that experience shit, what they speak on, is called feelings. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it pretty much comes down to.
And it's okay to have feelings. It just don't act like your feelings make you an authority figure. You feel me?
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
But with that being said, it's been good talking to you. I want to go. I want to go get some weed. I want to go smoke some weed. It's Saturday. You feel me? I'm in Georgia. I'm gonna find out what kind of trash y'all got out here, and see what is hidden for. I know Omni left.
Called Big Back.
Here we go. The bitch drops off your weed. She been kidnapping, doing hair all day, selling plates out the house,
picking grease all in a bag.
Greasy hands. They got chicken grease and hair grease on her hands. Everything's fucked up.
Dax Wave grease, nigga.
You got Dax Wave grease, Murray's, KFC mixed with Popeye. Mad grease is going on. But
a lot of grease.
You know what
get
it
your
is.
fingerprints off this shit.
Can't get them off. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. Now I know I can do a show with this little setup I have here, so we'll get some more rocking. But appreciate everybody. Shout out to Ty City stopping by. Shout out to News, Chris. Chris is out here in Georgia, so maybe we could link up. I know you be having weed. Yo, Chris, where the weed at, bro? Allegedly. I know the laws in Georgia are weird. Allegedly, where the weed at, Chris? Pulsar Echo. Shout out for coming through late, never seen you before. Hit the subscribe button too, because it makes my shit go up, and then you can unsubscribe from me later. Carmen in the building. She exotical. You feel me? I know Carmen be mad at me because I don't be talking to women that I want to kiss in the mouth. Aaron in the UK. You feel me? Magical Family disappeared when I started talking about his water Mexican family.
Hey, hold on. You talked about Lord Jamar.
Oh yeah, I did go about Lord Jamar. We can do a whole show about him. I would like to cook his ass again.
Well, us 5%ers talk about him all the time.
Oh yeah, because I remember back in the days he used to be getting in a little discussion with the 5%ers, and like I don't totally agree with the 5%ers. I think some of the shit they be saying in those debates was silly, but Lord Jamar just looks like an ignorant nigga. Anytime someone gets him wrong, he just like starts taking all this punk at.
Well,
I hate.
he is a 5. He was or is a 5%er.
He is, but
But
he be going against. He
went
goes against the
back.
teachings.
Yeah, he went back. It's called fault. We call it falling victim to the devil. Like he felt
Then
like the whole flat Earth thing. It goes entirely against what we know about, the circumference of the fucking Earth in our lessons, in our actual facts.
You want to do a whole show where you can really break down how he really. I'm saying he's just a coon. You can break down how he went against his own teachings and all that. I really want to shit on Lord Jamar. Fuck him. You know me? So
yeah, go ahead. I mean, hey, I grew up on a nigga, man, but now it's like you question those type of things.
Okay, we're gonna do that. Lord Jamar is gonna get it in the title again. We're gonna cook his ass. Circumnavigation of the globe. That's what they say. You feel me? I don't believe in shit. I know me and New don't agree, but I don't believe in nothing. I'm not saying that the Earth is flat, round. I'm just saying that I don't know.
Right.
That's it.
Right. I don't know. It's weird. Like if you found that Earth was really flat, what is that going to change for your life? Like, what does it matter? You still here? Go jump off the edge, then.
It changes all physics, and it changes everything that people have said, and it changes all things about It changes everything. It changes everything. If where you've been told you live and the conditions of physics of this place are not what they say it is, it changes everything. And it also changes your. It also changes your mind. It opens your mind to different possibilities because you've been trapped in this box. But we can get into later.
Yeah.
I gotta go help my people with something. Appreciate you, Shaka. We definitely gonna chop it up. Shout out to everybody. Peace. No, wait, let me do my outro. This is Disagreeable. I am disagreeable. We are disagreeable. This has been Disagreeable. And we are out. Peace.